welcome back to another play-by-play Montreal Canadiens live stream commentary with the hockey coach, your coach franchise directly for the beautiful country of Thailand. Game number 51 for the Montreal Canadiens. They have a record of 20, 26, and 4 since the beginning of the season, and the Ottawa Senators are 23, 23, and 3. We expect between the pipe, Jake Allen face to Anton Forsberg, two goaltender going to be between for the goaltender for the team. Tonight, of course, the game is at the Bell Center. We are going to be a little bit a delay game because the presentation, and then you have a Bobby Orr that passed away at 84 years old yesterday. A very sad news in the hockey community. But tonight we're going to see Montreal supposed to play with the blue jersey. The blue jersey. They are 0-5-1 since the beginning of the season with that kind of jersey they wear. So we'll be interesting. Last game, the Ottawa Senators beat the Montreal Canadiens by a score of 5-0. No chance in the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens, so they're going to use 11 forward, 7D. And this is the formation of Martin Saint-Louis tonight. So we know the last game, Owen Beck played his first game in NHL, returned to Peterborough. That's pretty much what we have as the news for the Montreal Canadiens. On the same situation for the Ottawa Senators, same formation too. They don't expect any change. Other fact, possibly Watson is back in the lineup, but otherwise, Montreal Canadiens tried to win against Ottawa Senators. And on the flip side, for the ranking, it would be better if Ottawa win for two things. First of all, they're going to be far from the Montreal Canadiens. Secondly, they will be close to the Panthers. So we'll see. And until then, but we will see if Montreal can win the first W with a blue jersey. The most important thing is you are here with me tonight. We thank each one of you. We ask only one thing. Please don't forget to click on the like and don't forget the post game. At the end of the game, we're going to be live. You can talk to me about the game. Finally, we want to thank all the moderators in the house tonight, the captain and his assistant moderator. They are the one make this channel so much better. The way they're controlling this, the chat. The chat is really easy, guys. You talk about hockey and you be respectful. You respect every other fans in the chat. And that's one thing we ask. Nothing else, nothing big. And we're really, really grateful and thankful to have each one of you in the house. Of course, we have our friend RJ Calabro with all the update around the league. Is going to give us update 3 games in NHL so far. And then want to mention to you, Forsberg 10-10-2 with 3.09 and save percentage of 9.06 for the goaltender for the Ottawa. Montreal is Allen 10-16-2, 3.53, save percentage of 893. And that's what we got. So, Mr. Riv is in the house. Simon Deschênes, salut mon Simon, est avec nous ce soir. Merci d'être avec nous ce soir. Comme nous, on est la bête noire de Toronto, tu as bien raison. Real Deal is in the house. Harry, he's in the house. Welcome aboard. L. Henson is in the house. Welcome back. Real Deal. Marc-Antoine is in the house. Marc-Antoine, j'espère que tout va bien. We have Danny T, the captain, is in the house. And then we have Luciano GRAZIANO is in the house. Chicago Bear is in the house. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show. Montreal, when the face-offs come in offensive zone on the left side of Forsberg, try to get a puck behind the net is Anderson. Pitlick play again with Anderson tonight. Go back to Sanderson. Love the point neutral zone. The puck bouncing back on the arbor, I believe. We use the board. Interception up Ottawa Center, but finally Anderson return the puck to Savard. Savard back to Arbor. Arbor pass the puck to Pitlick. Pitlick at Dublin. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Pass the puck to Anderson, I believe. Don't play puck behind goaltender of Forsberg. The puck bouncing back behind, and Sanderson go to recovery behind of goaltender Forsberg. Go back now with the pass. Long stretch pass all the way back to Giroux. Giroux return the puck to the Brincat, to the blue line, to the red line. Lob the puck behind Allen on the right side. Intercept by Montreal. Go Didi. Set up now by Barron. Bring the puck to both sides. Intercept now by the Brincat. Pass the puck to Giroux in front of the net. No shot. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone. Ottawa all the way behind the goaltender Forsberg. We just crossed the first minute of the game done. Go back past Shabbat. Shabbat chasé par Hoffman. Shabbat on the back end, bring it back to the neutral zone. Intercept by the Ottawa Senators. We're going to go to Patterson. Don't play puck on the side of the Allen. Recovery right now by Barron battle with Patterson to opposite corner, helping right now by Hoffman. We have Pinto join the party. Then, but intercept par Montreal, going to get out the zone by Dardenab from the bench. Ottawa turn around, down to the park, and new plus coming for Martin Saint-Louis. And Chapard going to recovery. Third line for the Ottawa Senator, the ice. Pass the puck to right side, a little bit too far. Intercept par Montreal Canadiens. We have a battle off to the wall on the opposite bench. Finally, Montreal win the battle for Harvey Pinard. Pass the puck, turn around by Belzil. Reserve by the blank. Holding the puck by the Edmondson Harris. Shoot the puck, black shot in front of the net. Go back now by Pinto. Pinto on the red line. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Go in offensive zone. Try the puck pass to Monte a little bit too far. Intercept by Kovacevic. Run the puck to the blue line. Intercept by the defenseman. Pass the puck behind goaltender. Martin in front of the net. No chance. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Battle for the puck at the blue line. Keep the puck deep zone by Harmonic. Pass the puck to opposite corner in front of Belzil. Intercept by Sanderson. The puck stay in the zone by Ottawa. Bring it by the corner. Hold the puck now by Gabriel. Gabriel press the puck behind the net. 4 line for the Ottawa Senator right there in front of the Belzil on the ice. When they shoot the puck by Harmonic, missed the net completely. Recovery by Sanderson. Mate got hurt in front of the net. I don't know if he got hit by the puck. Recovery by Harvey Pinard. Lob the puck in neutral zone. Go to reset now by the defensive of the Ottawa Senators. Don't pay the puck. Last shot by Allen. And go to be stopped by the goaltender Jake Allen with no rebound. We're going to reset now on the left side of Jake Allen. That's what we got at the beginning of the game. Thanks so much, you guys, to be with us tonight. John French is in the house, and welcome aboard. Marc-Antoine 031 is in the house, like I mentioned to you. Reggie knocked the door. Thanks so much to be with us. No, we are not related. No, we are not. Go back now on the offensive zone of the Ottawa. Keep controlling the pucks. Don't play the puck on the right side. Allen. Intercept now by Gabriel Abelli. Pass the puck to Shabbat. Shabbat still on the ice. Shabbat pass the puck to opposite corner. Pass the back end to the D. Moving now by Zezev. Show the puck in front of the net. The puck bouncing back at the right and the Allen, recovered by Shabbat to Zezev. Zezev shoot the puck, a black shot, and a boo! Ottawa Senator score. Screen in front of the net by DeBrincat, and Allen couldn't do anything about this. The first goal of the night, guys, coming from Ottawa Senator, take the lead at 2:57, and Zezev score for the Ottawa Senator 1-0. Shot really not big for the blue line, but have some seam in front of the net, and Allen couldn't do anything. Nobody pushed Giroux between Aber. Get away over there, and the puck go in, and that's happening about this. And that's what take the lead to Ottawa Senator 1-0 again in Montreal Canadiens. A goal of Zezev. That's the opening goal of the night. 1-0 Ottawa. Unfortunately for the Montreal Canadiens. First goal of the year, by the way. Not a good news. Shabak on the right side of Allen. Going to give you the goal all the way here. That's set by Shabbat. That's what we got so far. 1-0 for the Ottawa Senator. Go back behind the net of the Forsberg. Battle right now. Zuski try to get a puck around. Intercept by Harmonic. Harmonic pass the puck to 21. Go back now to the blind. Holding the puck on Montreal Canadiens. Turn around. Intercept now by Ottawa Senator. Don't play puck in the neutral zone. Up by Joseph. Joseph for the net. The break shot. Ottawa score again. A goal between the pipe and over the right shoulder of the Allen. 2 goal for the Ottawa Senator. And Tim Souza score. And a completely miscommunication defensive zone. Montreal Canadiens. And Ottawa Senator take the lead. 2 goals in the first of 3 minutes. Something. Joseph pass the puck between skate. And then we have Harris, I believe, and Whiteman on the ice or that one over there. We have a turnaround. Just see what's happening there. And Harris helped the pass to go straight on the stick of Tim Souza. And that way, the Ottawa Senator take the lead, guys, at 2-0. And, you know, I don't know. I think it's time to go on vacation, right? Pilo, welcome aboard. Thanks for being with the Hockey Nation Show. Coach or captain has been sleeping. I think he's hurt. For what we heard, Paulo is not hurt for that one over there. It's just a slump. If you look about his career for Zuski, guys, December, January are the worst month of his career in NHL. He's already a rebound on the beginning of the year, first of all, but he rebound on the in March usually. And we'll be interesting. Go back on the left side. Sur le puck, Forsberg against Hartman in front of the net. Turn around. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone. Going to recovery by Arbor at the red line. Là, the puck behind the goaltender. Chasing out by Pesera. Don't burn on by Shabbat. Shabbat pass the ball. Didi in for the bench at the Montreal. Recovery went out by the Montreal. Pass the puck. Intercept by Ottawa Center. Return the puck to Holden. Holden during the puck behind the goaltender. The puck got all the way out of the play with 15-12 to go remaining. 2-0 Simon. Deschênes, game over. RJ, thanks so much. Holly, Senator, game over. Ottawa has our number. Allen, bad. Why Evans starting him? James, I don't think so. I would consider James Allen on that one over there. First of all, the first goal is it was a screen. He could not do anything. Secondly, is the breakaway. Top shell. I will not helping. I will not said. Secondly, I will say to you, Montembeault was in the net against Ottawa Senator. He gave 4 goals. So I think it's probably the right call for the Montreal Canadiens. They have to go with the veterans goaltender and go from there. I think that's the right thing to do. I don't see the problem with Jake Allen on that one. But I can understand some people prefer Montembeault versus Allen. Go back now. Penalty for Ottawa Senator. Montreal Canadiens are going to the first power play of the night. Montreal Canadiens on power play, ladies and gentlemen. $21 goal for Susla this season. That's pretty good year. 7 and for him this year. Go back on power play for the Montreal Canadiens. Hold the puck now on the wall by Kirby Doc. Doc went out past the puck to Zuski. Hold the puck back to Doc. Doc hold the puck to the right side of Forsberg. Show the puck to Zuski. Confront the net on the back end. Block shot. Return the puck to opposite side to Hoffman. Intercept by Giroux. Giroux go out. Don't play puck on the left side of goaltender or Jake Allen. Go back now on defensive zone. Go back on the controlling by Hoffman, by Zuski. Go back on the right side. Intercept by Ottawa Senator. Don't play puck again behind Jake Allen. Montreal Canadiens power play is not very good this season. 32 in NHL. I'll give you the stat of the power play. Montreal 32, 14.8, and Ottawa Senator on PK 81.2, 10. Go turn around. A breakaway for Ottawa Senator. Matthews on joueur breakaway is coming in the right side. The puck. Big save by Jake Allen on the left pad. Turn around by the Montreal Canadiens. Penalty battle on the right side. Mate put some kind of trouble for the Montreal. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone. And the pull back all the way back on defensive. The Ottawa Senator. They hold the puck with 45 seconds remaining on power play. 0 shot for the Montreal. Attacking on the left side. Intercept by Byron. Hold the puck behind the goaltender. Great play by Byron to seal the puck. Byron skating with the puck now at the blue line. Drive the puck back. Go back by Josh Anderson on the right side. Kick out to puck to Devarak. Back to Anderson. Hold the puck. Bring the puck to the board. Pass the puck to Byron at the blue line. Byron pass the puck. Fire the puck. Miss the puck. Miss the net. The puck go all the way out of the play. We're going to reset now on the right side of Forsberg. A shot of Jesse Allen. Allen very quiet for the last couple of games for the Montreal Canadiens with 13 minutes to go remaining on this. I just hit the crossbar, possible, by the way, about this one. I apologize. And Melissa is in the house. And Dawson Sport Corner is in the house. Welcome aboard, Mr. Dawson. Thanks for being with us. The score was 0-1 to the baton, 0-2. Yep, that's happening about this one there. New member. Here we go. Dawson, thanks so much to be a member of the Hockey Nation live show. We really appreciate about this. Puck winning by Ottawa Senator. Ran the puck on the board. 20 seconds to go. Don't pin the puck all the way back on defensive zone of Montreal Canadiens. One more push on the power play for the Montreal Canadiens. Will be interesting if they can do that. Go back on the left side. Controlling par le Montreal Canadien. Try the puck around the board. And go back on defensive zone. Jake Allen. The power play is over. We are even strength in Montreal. Go back now on the defensive zone battle. Ottawa intercept the puck, hold the puck a little bit more. Now coming on the offensive zone on the left side, Allen, stick angling the puck, Kachuk, intercept Harvey Pinard, win the puck around the board, intercept now par Savard. Savard lob the puck neutral zone, the puck bouncing back over the defenseman of Chabot. No icing, pitching went out by Pesada. Hold the puck on the right side, now pinching by Harvey. No chin, the puck stuck on the board. Intercept by Patterson, hold the puck now by Harvey Pinard. Turn around, pass the puck to Pesada. Back again to at the left side. Shoot the puck, last shot in front left side. Shoot the puck, Pesada, miss the net. Recovery by Ottawa, lob the puck neutral zone, the puck bouncing back on the red line, all the way back on the defensive zone by Arbor. Pass the puck now to Belzile. Belzile attacking now. Hold the puck, Belzile. Fire the puck, a black shot by the defenseman. Recovery on the right side, pass out. Don't pay par behind it, Harvey Pinard. Finally, Ottawa is going to get others out by Souza. Pass the puck to the ball. Return the puck to Souza. Attacking now on offensive zone. That's 2 versus 2. Hold the puck behind, back again to Giroux. Pass the puck to corner. Go back now on the left side. Shoot the puck by Ottawa. By Harmonic, the puck all the way out of the play. Going to reset on the left side of the Jake Allen. First TV timeout of the night on this game. It's still 2-0 Ottawa Senator. They score at the beginning of this game. Thanks so much to be with us tonight. 5 shots for Ottawa Senator. We're going to give you a little bit more face stat now. We go back now. The game is a little bit more older, so we can give you everything what's going on. Not much for Montreal Canadiens. Senator get out like a Tigers to jumping over the Montreal Canadiens. 2 goals at the beginning of this game. First goal for Zezev from the blue line, and then on breakaway, a goal from Suzla over the right shoulder of the Jake Allen. That's what we got so far. Here we go. We got all information here. Washington take the lead 1-0 again against the Blue Jacket. Senators are rolling. Randy V is in the house. Julien Cormier is in the house. On the bright side, Ad wearing the powder blue uniform. Suddenly, assure us a last to get us closer to better. I'm a legend of something. Ottawa are good now. They maybe go in the World Cup spot. No, legend, but I can express, I can accept your enthusiasm, positivity about this. They are too far to get there. They have to win for that way. Ottawa to win the last 30 games. They have to win about 22, 23 games to get there. Unfortunately. Fulton Donuts is in the house. Thanks so much to be with us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, it'd be great. I will try to give you all the update we have for you tonight. Face-off winning par le Montreal Canadien behind the net. Control the puck in front of the bench. Attacking now par Montreal Canadien. Doug Kirby Doc. Don't play puck a little bit opposite corner. Intercept Harmonic. Harmonic battle. And get in front of Madison. Turn around by Hoffman. Back to Doc. Doc's coming on the right and left side. Go back at the blind, shoot the puck, a black shot by Hoffman, intercept now by Sanderson, ran the puck to the Debrincat, return the puck to himself, hold the puck a little bit longer, pass the puck to the wall, shoot the puck on the left side, Adam make a save, recovery by Dadenaff, I believe, intercept now at the blue line by the Ottawa Senator after Doc lost his edge. The Ottawa is going to regroup on defensive zone, going to have new players coming now. Chabot behind the goaltender, hold the puck behind Forsberg. We have less of 11 minutes to go remaining on this game. On this first period, Chabot don't play a puck, intercept by Kovacevic, go back behind the net, intercept now by Harris, rest the puck to the Kovacevic, with the puck bouncing back, chasing now, the puck go behind the defenseman Ottawa, no chance for Montreal recovery. We're going to have a battle in front of the bench. Ottawa's going to don't play a puck by Jake Allen, chasing by Kovacevic, go cross between with Harris, the puck bouncing back by Madison, Batterson pass the puck to right side to Brassard. Third line for Ottawa with Pinto. Pinto recovery puck to Brassard. Shoot puck, black shot Allen. Go back behind the net. Batterson with the ball. Batterson the back end. Bring the puck to the line. Fire the puck. Miss the net completely. Go back out of the play. We'll go to a set now at 10:01 to go remaining on this first period. We just almost crossed the first half of the game. We're going to see what we get here. We have a few people knock the door. And we have WST. Center have some good talent, big skill forward. You're absolutely right. Welcome aboard, by the way, Mr. WST. William McClary is in the house. Thanks so much to be with us tonight. William McClary. Harris struggle. RHP struggling. This is key, looking like a third liner. Kana is dominant LA. And then we have Marco Larabie knocked the door. Welcome aboard, Marco Larabie. Is crazy how bad the app match up against the Senators. C'est un problem. Wish they would play app 10 times. Dislike the bubble. Yeah, you're absolutely right about this. Montreal not looking good against them, like the Montreal versus Toronto. Go back to Cesar, pass the puck, return to him. Cesar the right side, fire puck, miss the net. The puck bouncing back at the blind. Intercept now by Holden. Return the puck to Giroux, to Joseph. Lead the puck to the corner. Montreal intercept the puck, bring the puck outside the zone. On tourne in front of the bench. Don't play puck the right side, a little bit too far, but intercept by Montreal. I think it's Belzile. Belzile return the puck in front of the net. No chance, the puck go back at the blind. Hold the puck by Savard attacking on the left side. Savard behind the goaltender. Savard turn around. Savard keep controlling the puck. Hold it back at the wall. At the right side, Forsberg. Savard hold the puck. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Black shot by Ottawa Center. Savard, when he's skating with the puck, it looked like on the slow motion. I'll be recording Savard. It was funny to watching him. And they were really watching. He tried to hypnotize everybody for Ottawa Senator. He said, I'm going to go slowly. I hypnotize everyone, but it did not work. Anyhow, Sanderson behind the net. Go back. I hope Gordon watching the SENS to see what they had lack about this. But WST, I don't know, but I think hopefully he which other team, because Senator Ottawa guys are play for 500. 23-23. Montreal attacking. They were recorded back on the back door. To no chance Ottawa was going to get that puck over there. We have some pushing on the corner. We have now Pesada. We have Mate on the corner. We have come on the pushing with Cabral. And they will rack in the left. That will be pretty much what we got so far. But the Montreal Canadiens, for the second time, are going to be on the power play tonight. Again, the Ottawa Senator. So back to Ottawa, guys. WST, they are only 23. Ottawa guys are 31 and 5 versus 5. So if we copy Ottawa Senator, I think we're not looking good. Because the only thing is good for Ottawa, they can score on the power play. That's what they've been. So they can beat Montreal Canadiens, but the rest of the year, it's not looking good for me. I will not copy Ottawa Senator. They did not make the playoff for the last 5-6 years, WST. I think I would model like Tampa Bay, Boston Bruins, you can copy. I think there'll be a little bit more advantage for the Montreal Canadiens if you go that direction. That's my own opinion, but I can respect your opinion if you think Ottawa is the right team to copy. That's okay with me. We are rebuilding, guys. I don't know what the necessity you try to bring here. We're rebuilding. That's the way to do that. That you have to go to that way. You have nothing else. It's going to be like this for 3 years. That's the only way you can go that way. William, the powder blue sweater, I knew it was the color before. It was exact color, the Manchester City and Premier League and England. Serious about this one was there. Chicago back in the house. Dan, great job on your play-by-play coach. Thanks so much. Dan Asham is with us tonight. Dan from Winnipeg, Colette. Welcome aboard, both of you. Thanks so much to be with us. First thing with the new app for play coach does is bench the first player that back pass. Yeah. Blue Jose on alterable. App put the curse on the abs. Basti Flower, coach, t'aimes ça faire les matchs du Canadien, tu dois trouver ça. Ça m'a... Non, pas vraiment, Basti, j'aime bien ça. C'est le fun, on parle du hockey, puis ça me fait pratiquer mon my play. Come on, people, hit the likes. Here we go. That's the one thing I agree with you about the app. Jim Potter to take inform. Coach, stop making excuses. It's not an excuse. That's the That's who they are. That's the team they are. That's the team or not. How can you winning with 5 rookie and 4 American hockey players on your team? It's no chance there. It's just who they are. Another great play by Ottawa Senator, return the puck on defensive zone. Montreal, second power play of the night. They are 0 shot during the first power play. The only 1 shot since the beginning of this game after 12 minutes. Suzuki attacking now. Suzuki hold the puck. Suzuki control the puck, pass the puck to Dadonov. Return the puck to the blind to Madison. Madison pass the puck to Hoffman. Hoffman to the left side. Hoffman hold the puck a little bit longer. Return the puck to Madison. Madison pressure run up Ottawa. Madison coming. Grab the puck to Hoffman. Pass the puck to the blind. Go to Dadonov to Hoffman. Change the direction there. Go back on the blind. Hoffman to the wall. Hoffman on the back end. Return the puck to blind to Madison. Madison to Doc. Doc now. Pressure, Ottawa Senator. Great play, Ottawa Senator. Go back to the corner to Ziski. Hold the puck now to Madison, to Hoffman. And funny net. Till puck. Doc missed the net barely. Go back to the skill of the wall. Return to the puck. Doc to Madison. Madison to Hoffman. Shoot the puck. Black shot by the defenseman. The puck bouncing back by Sanderson. Recovery by Dadonov. Return the puck to Hoffman. Hoffman to the wall. Go back to Madison. Madison holding to Hoffman. Fire the puck. Miss the net over the right shoulder. Intercept by Ziski. Go back to Madison. At the blind. Shoot the point for the net. Black shot right up Ottawa. The puck bouncing back to Hoffman. Battle for the puck to the wall. Returning by the Doc. Doc to Dadonov. Doc to Suzuki to the wall. To Madison. Madison now control back to Suzuki at the Doc. Back to Doc. Doc at the goal line. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Doc went out. Change the position with Suzuki. Return the puck to Madison. The line. Back to Hoffman. Hoffman to Madison. Madison to Hoffman. Fire the puck in front of it. Take him in front of it. Rebound in front of Suzuki. Go back by Madison. Et le but. Doc score. Power play goal by Kirby Doc. The Montreal Canadiens score. 1 goal of power play. And they cut the lead from 2-1. Kirby Doc again, the number 77 is set by Hoffman and Suzuki, I believe. And that way, the Montreal Canadiens score is a 1-0 for a 2-1 for Ottawa Senator. Great goal for the Montreal Canadiens. Here we go. Montreal Canadiens cut the lead for 2-1. 3 shots on the power play, and that gave them a great goal on the power play by Kirby Doc. And less than 7 minutes to go remaining on this game, on this first period. That's what we got so far. Kirby Doc score is 11 of the season, I believe. And that's what we got. Go back behind the Forsberg right now. Hold the puck a little bit longer by the defenseman. You set up the breakout. Go back on the left side, holding the puck. I think it's Shabbat. Shabbat looking for the right, moving now on the right side for Forsberg, getting to the puck, hold the puck a little bit longer, pass the puck to the D, trompé by back behind the goaltender, Flynn, chasing by Giroux, I believe, trompé by behind the net, intercept now by Ottawa, bringing by the Shabbat, shot by Adam McKesson, no rebound in front of Kachuk, and that's what we got at 6:07 to go. I think we have a question from William. William said, John Grega is in the house. Welcome aboard, John Grega. Is it Dawson Hoffman? And then, Coach, which team will you have right now, Ottawa or Detroit? Great question about this. I think I will go with Detroit for a little bit longer because they have a goaltender, Kosa. They are coming. They have a lot of prospects like Edvinson, Soderblom. I think the Ottawa are good, but they don't have those kind of deep about that. I will go a little bit more. They have more veterans in their lineup. I think. How much was he scored there? Help him out. Chicago and Doc. Microsoft Live Shack is in the house. Welcome aboard. Carolina take the lead 1-0. Go back to the blind. Olden pass the puck to the right side. Show the puck. A black shot in front of the net. Montreal still the puck. Go back now a little bit over. The puck ball in front of the net in front of the bench by Dewa Racket. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Pass the puck to Belzil, I believe. Anyhow, the puck go back behind the net. Set up for Olden. Pass the puck. Didi. Recover the puck behind the net. The chasing went up by Belzil. It's Shabbat skating your puck. Shabbat hold the puck a little more. Hey, you come back at the line. Turn around. Come back to regroup on defensive zone. Did not like what he saw in front of him. Go to returning to Giroux. Giroux behind the goaltender. But Pesada, Harvey Pinard, and Belzil on the ice. Giroux skating with the puck. Pass the puck to the side to Shabbat. Shabbat to the blue line, at the red line. Come in offensive zone. Shoot puck in front of Allen in the corner. Recovered by Joseph, I believe. Brassard. Brassard pass the puck to Souza. Pass the puck blind. Hold the puck. Go back Didi to his left. Shoot the puck. Allen make a save. No rebound in front of Pinto. And go to Reget. Now have some kind of pushing on the left corner of Jake Allen. Pesera is in the middle of this. Kovacevic between everybody. And Aris, of course, all there, but nothing else there. And that's what we got so far on this game. Kirby Dack scored behind the Anton Forsberg and gave the goal of the Montreal Canadiens. 7 shots for Ottawa, 4 for the Montreal Canadiens. 1 and 2 power play for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. 67 face-off versus 33. And that's what we got there. Lesson 0, Carolina 1. Thanks so much for this one. Chinese New York already happening. Yep, the year of the rabbit, Mr. Shocks. Well, rat is no longer with the Vancouver Canucks. Yeah, absolutely. Trade to the New York calendars. Thanks for all the update. We love when people give us some update about that. I'm going to give you the goal, Doc. Good to see the captain Ziski with 1 point. Reggie go upset at the likes. Grenier, DANY still here. Main Hunter, très bonne couverture du match. Merci beaucoup, Mr. Hunter. Thanks for being with us. I think the first time, don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Show. Leave us a comment or click on the like. That'd be great. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show tonight. Face up on the left side of Jake Allen. Nick Suzuki with Pitlick and Anderson. Madison is on the ice. Phase 2, the Ottawa Senators winning par Suzuki. The puck go outside the zone. Attacking now by Anderson. Don't play the puck the right side. Forsberg recovery by himself. Skate around the board. And from the backstrom, by the puck to blind. Holding the puck by Savard. Pass to Madison. Return the puck behind the net. Suzuki shoot the puck. Forsberg make a save. Back, the puck bouncing back behind the net. Holden try to get the puck out. Returning and in the corner. We have a battle now by Pitlick and Holden. And now Suzuki still the puck. Suzuki bring puck to blind. So the puck Madison pass the point for the net. Miss the net completely. Recovery by Pinto. Use the board to pass the puck to Madison for the bench. Now going to pass. Regroup on defensive zone. Ottawa Senator. Hold the puck by Holden. Pass the puck to the side. Set to Sanderson. Pass the puck neutral zone. Go to by Cabril. For line for the Ottawa Senator on the ice. Now go behind the net. Intercept by Kirby Dack. We have Kelly behind the net. Won the battle. Kelly bring puck to blind. Holding now by Amalek. Go Didi. Set up now by Sanderson on the cross backwards. Go back in the corner. Recovery by Kelly. But Kelly battle now with Motti and Arbor. Intercept now by Whiteman. The puck go back on the right corner. Whiteman, Doc. Battle for the puck with Cabril. Kelly join the party. Motti intercept. Bring puck to opposite corner. And pinch by the number 22 is Zeb. Return the puck now on the blind. Holding the puck by Cabril. Cabril return the puck behind the goaltender. Battle now on the right side, left side, Allen to opposite corner. And Danev going to recover the puck. Don't play point neutral zone. Intercept now by Ottawa Senator. Don't play point defensive zone. Kelly battle now. Bring the puck to Sanderson. Sanderson protect the puck in front of Danev. Intercept by Kelly. Mate look like hurt now with pain. On the bench of Ottawa Senator. Go back on behind the net by the defenseman of the Ottawa. New plus coming for the both team. 3:35 to go remaining on this first period. 2-1 Ottawa versus the Montreal Canadiens. Go breakout by the Ottawa Senator attacking on the offensive zone. Hold the puck now. Pass the puck to the right side of Avalon. Bring the puck in front of the net. The puck bouncing back. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens behind the net now. We have Savard. Iris join the party. Savard intercept the puck now. Look right now to Drop the puck behind, intercept by Harris now. Harris behind the net, go back to Sava on the right side, Jake Allen. Sava hold the puck a little bit more, pass the puck to Belzil. Belzil for the bench. Belzil attacking now. Turn around, part of Senator, coming offensive zone. Hold the puck now. Keep control by Tim Souza. Pass the puck to Shabbat. Shabbat behind at the right side. Control the puck now. All the way back at the blue line. Go back now by Zezab to Souza. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Allen. No rebound. Allen make a good save on the shot of Souza. We'll go to reset on the right side of Tim, the Jake Allen. Here we go. Kirby Dack in front of the bench. Attacking now. Running the puck around the board to opposite corner. Chasing it out by Ellen. Leave the puck to Dvorak. Run the puck to opposite corner. A bit too far for Dack. Get out by the Brinkat. Pass the puck to the Giroux. Giroux now breakaway for the Ottawa Senators coming the right side. It was Raleigh Greg. Par l'intercept par le Montreal Canadien. Non, on ne pas notre zone. Attacking on offensive zone. Mike Madison. Shoot the puck. Black shot by the Harmonic. Recovery now by Ottawa. Get out of the zone. Patterson at the red line. At the blue line. Holding the puck to the left side. Jake Allen. Change the direction. Hold the puck more. On the back door. The puck bouncing back a little bit for Pinto. Pinto in front of Anderson. Hold the puck behind the goaltender. Bring the puck to the wall. Ottawa keep controlling the puck right now to the blue line. Holding by Zezev. Zezev pass the puck to the right side of the Allen. Make a save. No rebound. We have here another whistle for the referee going to reset on the right side. Justin St. Pierre is the referee of the game tonight. Again, the Montreal Canadien, born in Chicoutimi, start his career as a referee and a QM. Moved to East Coast Hockey League. Live with me in Pensacola, Florida for 2 years. Justin St. Pierre, the referee and NHL number 12. More like peas. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. There'll be not a problem for that. Pierre Martin knocked the door. Thanks so much. Legion, welcome. We have Reggie in the house. We have a lot of people. Julien Cormier, of course. The puck going bouncing back behind another icing for the Montreal Canadiens. Going to reset on the defensive zone all the way beside, at the left side of Jake Allen. Ketchuk for ski, winning par Ottawa Senators. Hold the point blind. Chapat, hold the puck back to Ketchuk. Pass the point for the net. Souza cannot capitalize on that one. Recovery by the Montreal. Attacking now. Pass the point for the Pitlick. Pitlick to Anderson behind the net. Return puck to Pitlick behind the goaltender. Run the puck to the board. Behind the pinch by the Montreal Canadiens. Intercept by Ottawa Senators. Ketchuk return the puck to Chabat. Chabat lose the puck. Recovery by Montreal behind the goaltender. Back to Anderson at the wall. Bring the puck to blind. Holding now by Harris. Return the puck to Ziski behind the goaltender. Pitching right out by Ottawa. Hold the puck to return the puck to Harris. Pass the puck now to Anderson. Shoot the puck. Miss the net. Come to the Forsberg. Play the puck. Try to get a puck to Zazev. Chasing by Kovacevic. Go behind the net by Shabbat. Return the puck to Zazev. Pinch run out by Anderson. Ottawa going to lob the puck into the zone. The puck bouncing back on the at the red line. Intercept by Ottawa. Attacking now by Shabbat in front of the net. The puck bouncing back behind the goaltender. Recovery by Ottawa. Ottawa win the battle. Turn around right now. Bring the puck to the blind. Hold the puck right there at the DDD. Get up by Olden. Show the puck. Get back all the way out of the play after they hit the stick of the Kovacevic. Now we're Ketchuk and Kovacevic push each other. And we're going to recovery right now with another whistle at 46 seconds to go. New member, Parker Remind. Thanks so much to be a member of the Hockey Nation Show, ladies and gentlemen. You can sign as a member at $129, $299, $399. It's up to you. We thank you so much for your support at the Hockey Nation Live Show. Ottawa win the face-off. Go Didi. Sanderson sur le puck. Miss the net completely. Recovery par Armonic. Sur le puck. Adam McKesson. Recovery par Montreal. Kirby Dack hold the puck now. Change the direction. And behind the net. Pass the puck to Savard. Savard pass the puck to opposite corner. Pass the puck neutral zone. Set up now. Don't be behind the goaltender. Go back behind the net. Set up now on the right side. Go back behind the goaltender. Montreal. Ottawa. Long stretch pass now. Pass again to Giroux. Giroux hold the puck at the blind. Hold the puck. Keep controlling. Looking on the back door. Fires the puck right side. On the back door. Sur le puck. Yes. They'll be bouncing back behind. What a great opportunity for Ottawa at the end of this period after a great play by Giroux. Then a pass on the back door, but missed the net belly or Adam maybe make a save. Go back on the defensive zone. Ottawa Senator Montreal try to get a puck outside zone. Kirby Duck lost his edge. Go to recover in neutral zone. Duck look like hurt a little bit. Shot the puck by Ottawa. It's going to be the end of this period. Wow, what a good period for the Montreal Canadiens. They come back with one goal. Here we go, guys. This first period, the Bell Center is over. Ottawa Senator 2. The Montreal Canadiens won. The resume the first period, 2:57. Ottawa opened the score. 20 of the year, Giroux, assisted by Zezev, now is Shabbat. Then at 21, a goal of the Suzla. Take the lead 2-0 at 3:49. 1 goal, 2 goals, and the space of 1 minute. Joseph, a catcher, have an assist. And then Kirby Duck is 11 of the year at 13:20. Assisted by Hoffman and assisted by Hoffman and Suzuki to cut the lead from 2-1. We have the only thing we got 11 shots for Ottawa Senator and 4 for the Montreal Canadiens. We have super headshot, double super headshot, guys. 1 for Reggie, 1 for Dawson, and thanks so much for the super headshot tonight at the Hockey National Show. Super headshot, reverse, chop, chop, chop. We did it again, Reggie, super shot, and of course, a great super shot of Dawson, with following by Reggie and Dawson. Here we go. Try to get the hype at some point. Here we go. We love it. The hype is back in the house, and then we have to set some love for the people. Thanks so much to be with us on the great last day of the month of January, guys, at 31st of the month. Tomorrow will be February, you guys, but me, I'm already in February here because it's a Wednesday morning. Coach, I'm waiting for Kirby Duck to show his true colors. It's looking good. Paulo, I don't know, scoring another goal tonight. He's about 6 points behind Suzuki on the most point. I think he's going to have an amazing, great season with the Montreal Canadiens. So thanks so much, everybody, for that one over there. So what we got, we're going to give you all the update about this of the game tonight, because now we have 11 shots for the Ottawa Senator versus 4 for the Montreal Canadiens. Power play 1 and 2 for the Montreal Canadiens, 0 power play for the Ottawa Senator. The face-off, guys, is a little bit closer now, 41-59, and then a block shot. So I'll give you all the information you need to get for the stat that we got so far from the NHL. Not many hits on this game, 0-7, 0-8. Montreal gave away 7 puck, guys, tonight. 7 puck gave away Montreal and only 1 from the Ottawa Senator. That's what the problem is for the Montreal. There we go. The update is there. Coach, your score is wrong about this one over there. I think it's 2-1 Ottawa. If I make another mistake, please let me know about this. But I think we are 2-1 about this. Now you maybe look about here. Did I put 2-1? No, 2-1 here. The first goal, guy, is Giroux. Now got a goal. It's 20 of the year, by the way. Assisted by 22 and 77. No way, Danny. The Habs of Gigalabo give us some update left and right. And then, of course, your score is wrong. So I don't know. Nat Lafont is in the house. Welcome aboard. Thanks to be with the Hockey National Show. Montreal record is almost as good, bad as the Senator. and I tap knock the door. Both of you, thanks to be with the Hockey News Live Show. Don Burt is in the house. Welcome aboard, Down. Other score, guys, after one period, the Carolina Hurricanes lead the Los Angeles Kings by the score 1-0. Burns' score is 9 goals of the season. And then the other game, the Capitals take the lead 2-1 over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Hathaway and TVR, Trevor Van Resnick score. And then we have Picky for the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's 2-1. 3 game only tonight in the NHL. 2 tomorrow night. The Toronto Maple Leafs host the Boston Bruins, and the Buffalo Sabres host the Carolina Hurricane. Then we're going to go on the off days to go to the All-Star game, and that's what we got so far. So everything, Alice, and the chat only 35 likes. Will win tonight. Johnny combien? You me sent Luciano. Will come back, Luciano. Yeah, you're learning. Here we go, like this. And then we look like everybody is happy. Jeffrey record is the most good at bad, everything. Hit the likes. Don't forget to click on the likes. We're going to go on TV time out here at the Hockey Nation Live Show. We just finished a show earlier, so I'm going to give me a break here. We thanks everybody be a part of the show. Marco Larbi, Madison on the power play for the Montreal Canadiens. The puck movement, the second power play was pretty good compared to the first one. But again, it's another way. You have to take a time.
You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. Princess of mine, what have I done to deserve your royalty? 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You 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 made my day. I was just another guy. I thought I knew, but I guess love is blind. 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You 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 just made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You just made my day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day.
Here we go. Here we go. We are back on the great evening of the January 31st, 2023. Tonight, Montreal played the last game before the break of the All-Star game. They will be back February 11. Again, the Edmonton Oilers, they're going to play a back-to-back game. Montreal have 4 shots only since the beginning of this game versus 11 for Ottawa Senator. The Ottawa Senator scored 2 goals less of 1 minute at the beginning of the first period to take the lead 2-0. But Kirby Dach scored his 11th goal of the season and on the power play, by the way, and cut the lead from 2-1. Not many news around the league, guys. Honestly, a lot of teams are right now off until the fact the Islanders make a big trade to get Bo Horvat, the captain of the Vancouver Canucks, and return Beauvillier, Ratu, and the first round pick of the protected by the New York Islanders. This is the first big NHL trade deadline right now. We expect more trade is going to happening for the next couple of weeks. The team are still battling for the wild card. It's really interesting on the Eastern Conference because Washington, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Buffalo, Florida Panthers, Islanders, 6 teams right now battle for 2 spots at the end of the day. And then on the Western Conference, it's going to be only 1 spot. It's going to be between, in my eyes, Calgary and Minnesota is going to battle for the spot number 8 to make the playoff. So I think the Dallas, the Winnipeg, and the Colorado Avalanche will be fine at the Central. On the Pacific, it's very interesting. Nobody won the first spot right now. You have a battle between the Kings, the Vegas, and the Seattle. The Edmonton's coming very close now. But again, it will be another race to follow up for sure for the next couple of weeks. The March 3rd is the deadline for the trade deadline. Then after that, we're going to run this all the way to the end of the season in April before the playoffs start. And we can wait to see the NHL draft lottery happening in May to select who is going to get the first round pick overall. And of course, Montreal Canadiens going to have 2 solid good pick in the NHL draft. This year is a Nashville this summer, the NHL Draft 2023. If you don't know, maybe don't know, the All-Star game is this weekend. And this game is at sunrise in South Florida at the rink of the Florida Panthers. They call this now the Florida Live Arena for some reason. Mr. Viper M is in the house. We just crossed the limit, 60 minutes to go. And now we're going to go back on the second period intermission. It will be the second period going to start very soon. We will set up the beginning of this period. Thanks again to be with Hockey Nation Show. We want to thank all the moderators to be a part of the show and helping the Hockey Nation Show to grow. And of course, if you did never subscribe to the show, please, we would love for you to subscribe. And then sharing this on your social media and tell your friends you should subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show. That would be better if you can do that. They're helping us to grow. The 7,000 is the next milestone for the Montreal for the Hockey Nation Live Show. 7,000 3 years ago, August 25th, we started this, by the way. And that's what we got so far. Thanks so much, everybody. So we just wait for the puck drop. Thank you, Danny. Not many news, like I mentioned to you a little bit. Montreal Canadiens will be interesting to see the news about Sean Monahan. Is going to be, have some update at the end of the week for the Montreal Canadiens. If you follow us, guys, we invite you. Don't forget every day at 11 o'clock, Monday to Friday, guys. We have a video about the Montreal Canadiens. Monday to Friday, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Yes, this morning was Sean Monahan complicate the Montreal Canadiens plan for the trade deadline. you can read, watching this video. It's about 10-20 minutes every morning. We do a video for you guys about the Montreal Canadiens. And don't forget, every Sunday morning, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, with the co-host Marco Larabie, we do the shows called the AB Branch, your Sunday rendezvous, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. It's a video, it's a recording, but we go live on the chat and we have some kind of conversation. So you can join us. And finally, don't forget, every day, Monday to Friday, 6 o'clock p.m., the Eastern Time, our co-host Enartap and myself, we do a show called the warm-up show about the prediction of the game. You can join us to participate at this contest every day. Unfortunately, we'll be off tomorrow until next Monday because the NHL is going to stop right away there. So that's the one thing I want to mention to you. Second thing I will say to you, don't forget Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 o'clock, 15 Eastern Time. We have a show called the Detroit Red Wings Show Report, and it made by Michael DeVillano. So you can join us, go and join Michael in the morning if you are open. Talk about the Detroit Red Wings, but other news around the league. And finally, when we don't do the play-by-play commentary Montreal Canadiens, we do a show at 9 o'clock p.m. It's called the HNL Tonight Show. And we have different panelists join me live talking about different news around the league, everything. So we have a channel with full contents every single day that produces a lot of videos and play-by-play. And we try to, we really thanks everybody to join us every single time. We turn the switch on, whatever the time of the day. Then we have Pierre Martin, Coach Dali is the best there. Thanks so much, Pierre. Appreciate a lot. It's all glad to be back with everybody. Coach too, Larry Lavalle, directly from Arizona, is in the house tonight. Welcome aboard, Larry. We miss you, buddy. Viper M said the Red Wings. Yep. And don't forget, guys, to get on the likes. By the way, we want to mention to you guys, we create some kind of friendship here inside the chat with great people since the beginning of this channel. And we create more friends, more with, day after day, where new people pop up here. And we're really thankful. But we can know more about the people, too. And then I just want to take a time to wish the best to, first of all, at fun people. First, to Richard Modern, speed recovery with the kind of surgery of his right foot. But most important is to Roger Delaney. Roger Delaney is maybe the oldest member of the Hockey Nation Live show. And unfortunately, he had to have a surgery of his heart. It's going to happen yesterday, I believe. And prayer at thought to our best friend, Roger Delaney. He's going to be out for a couple of days, maybe weeks. And we wish the best for him. Hopefully, it will be a speed recovery, back like a new heart, and with more love inside of his heart. And then can't wait to see him with us the next couple of weeks. So prayer and thought about him. And then Jose Duarte, the moderator, we have him the best for him for his back and his illness. Speed recovery, my friend. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation show. Thanks so much, Danny. Here we go. The second period going to restart now. And Montreal Canadiens right now dominate with the most match, but the most game missing by injuries already. They finished first last year, 291. After 50 games this year, they are 297. Unbelievable. We're going to wait for the back drop right away there. And then we're going to start the second period. Thanks so much, Chicago. Thank you, everybody, to be a part of the Hockey Nation family. Nick Zuski is on the ice between, of course. Coach, are you changing the screen? Oh, yeah. I don't forget about that. Go back now on the second period, guys. Thanks to be with Hockey Nation show. Montreal attacking now, hold the puck by Scared. The back door, fire puck Anderson, saved by Forsberg, recovered by Anderson, the wall, bring puck behind the net, intercept by Armanek, chasing by Pitlick, I believe, hold the puck to the right side. I think it's Harvey Pinal. Harvey Pinal playing the first line with Zuski and Anderson. Press now by Ottawa Senators. Run the puck on the board. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone. The puck all the way back on defense, all the way behind the goaltender of the Island. Back to Madison. Madison pass the puck to Barron. Barron to the blue line. Barron at the red line. Barron controlling now. Barron on the defensive zone. Hold the puck a little bit more. Down the puck in the corner for himself for the reserve. Now Barron turn around the board. Buying the puck behind the net to Anderson. Intercept Ottawa. Going to recover it to the wall. Back to Brady. Brady pass the puck to Joseph on breakaway. He's coming. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Allen. Recovered by Joseph now. Joseph control to the blue line. Pass the puck the back door to Shabbat. Shabbat in the offensive zone. The back door. Shoot the puck. Allen make a save. No rebound. Go to intercept now by Jake Allen in front of Thomas Shabbat after he's go in, join the play. We're going to reset on the left side of Jake Allen. What a play by Thomas Shabbat, the assistant captain with Mathieu Joseph. Here we go. Back recovery by Hartman. Don't pay by the corner. Chasé par Kirby Doc. Doc behind the goaltender. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Battle with Tim Sousla. Hartman try to get a puck too with Sousla. The puck stuck between skating. Go back to that enough. Running by the blind. Holding by Savard. Pass go DDD. Set up now. Shoot the puck in front of the net. The puck got all the play out. We have right now a penalty in front of the net. Don't know it's Anderson. But will be interesting. A high stick possibly. And we wait for that call over there. And go all the way. On defense, and Montreal must possibly get a penalty or power play. We're going to get that call. High stick. Here we go. Third power play for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. Can Montreal find a way to tie the game on this one? High stick in front of the net by Thomas Shabbat in front of Kirby Doc. Here we go. That was the call on this one over there for the Montreal Canadiens. Find a way to maybe score on this one. Madison recovery puck, Barry puck to Doc. Doc at the right side. Hold the puck to Suzuki. Suzuki on the wall. Hold the puck right away. Back to puck to behind the net. Go back to the captain. Back to Doc. Doc hold the puck back to Madison at the blind. Shoot the puck. Tip in front of the net. That enough. But saved by the Forsberg. We're going to reset on the right side. Shot of Madison. A little bit better on the power play for the Montreal Canadiens. The last one. We can see the puck movement from the wall to the goal line to the blue line. We can see a changing on this one over there. We know Jake Allen make a good save twice against Joseph tonight. Go back on the side. Recovery now on the... We'll be interesting how they're going to respond. Power play number 3 of the Montreal Canadiens tonight. First off on the side, winning by Doc. Doc winning by behind the net. And first Lake cannot keep control of the puck by Montreal. Ottawa's going to dump the puck in defensive zone. Puck going back on the neutral zone set up by Hartman. Hartman to that enough. Hold the puck now the blind. Keep controlling it out. Drive the puck back to Suzuki. Leave the puck to the blue lines. Coming to the red line. Suzuki looking now. Suzuki controlling the offensive zone. Kick out the puck to behind the net to that enough. Rent the puck to Kirby Doc to the wall. Holding went up Ottawa Senator. The puck stuck on the wall. Doc kept pushing with the way back. That enough. And Harmonic that enough loses his edge. Intercept now by a goaltender. Intercept by Ottawa. Intercept by Suzuki. But finally, Motte get the puck. Dumping behind the goaltender. 1 minute to go remaining on this power play for the Montreal Canadiens. Only one shot. Go back now by Madison. Drop the puck all the way back by the captain at the blue line, at the red line. Captain Z. Playing the puck behind the goaltender. Set up by that enough with Alden. Go back on the corner with Zezev. Zezev, Alden, and that enough on the wall. Back to the ski, run the puck to blind. Holding out by Madison. Madison walking the wall at the blind. Back again to Altman and front of net. Shoot the puck by Whiteman. Go back on the wall. Back to Doc and the back door. Altman shoot the puck. Hit the post. Go back by Madison. Return the puck again to Doc. Doc at the Altman. The puck bouncing back again. Altman's coming now. At the blind. Shoot the puck. Black shot by the goaltender. Right on the left corner. Ottawa try to get puck outside zone. Finally, they did by Kelly. Go back on defensive zone. Jake Allen with 20 seconds to go remaining on this power play for the Montreal. One more push Go back Chris Whiteman. Whiteman on the power play, scanning the puck to the blind. Whiteman drive the puck all the way back on the defensive zone. Montreal is attacking, but they were racking. They were attacking now on the offensive zone. Kick out the puck to Allen. Bring the puck on the board. Back to the Waraka. Return puck to Allen. But by now on the right corner, Armonika, we have Evan Strang. Allen attacking now on the back door. And for Pitlick alone, shoot the puck. Black shot by Forsberg. Pitlick completely alone in front of the net. Cannot take advantage of this opportunity. Anyhow, otherwise try to get a puck on saison by Motte. Putting the puck in the Giroud attacking now. Back to Motte on the right side. Great check by Kovac. I don't know. It was they were wrecked with the stick. Go back behind the goaltender. Albert check out with the puck now. Pass the puck in the zone. Set up now by Allen and Ilinen. Throwing the puck in the defensive zone. Forsberg behind and intercept by Backstrom. Return the puck to Holden. 16 minutes go remaining on this second period. Go back now the right side. Attacking up by Ottawa. Giroud drive the puck back to on the left side. Shoot the puck barely saved by Adam Glove. The puck bouncing back on the left side. Don't peep Ottawa Senator. The puck go all the way out of the play. We have to get a whistle. Going to reset on the left side of Jake Allen. And Montreal Canadiens 2 shots on that power play, but they don't take advantage of this. Hit by Ottawa Senator. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show tonight. We appreciate it a lot, and we're really kind of you. I really think they should try Albert the point on the power play. Go back behind the net, pass it up, win the battle. Go back on the behind to Albert, to Alden. Intercept on 20 net. Belzin shoot a puck. Black shot by Forsberg. Recovery by Montreal. And the right corner. Battle now behind the net. Pass it out. Lose the puck by Ottawa. 20 point for the net. Forsberg intercept by another bad play by Ottawa Senator. Finally, the goaltender saved the situation. Now Ottawa attacking now in front of Jake Allen. Intercept now. Pass the puck to Savard. Savard the blind. Pass the puck neutral zone. Don't peep by Peseta. The puck bouncing back by Forsberg. Forsberg pass the puck to the board in front of Shabbat. Shabbat lost his edge. Go back behind the net. They set up now on the left side. Leave the puck to Tim Souza. Souza change direction. Delay penalty for the Montreal Canadiens. Long stretch pass all the way back behind the Jake Allen. We're going to get that called. And the Montreal Canadiens are going to open up the door for Ottawa Senator. Ottawa Senator number 3rd and the NHL on the power play. And they're going to get the first opportunity tonight against the Montreal Canadiens. Tripping for Montreal Canadiens. We're going to get that called. And it's going to be Harvey Pinard. And that's what we got at this moment, ladies and gentlemen. Power play for Ottawa, 26.3 in NHL, 3rd in NHL, and Montreal is 73.5 on the PK. They are 29 on the special team. Anyhow, Shabbat now get the puck at the blind, pass the puck to DeBrincat. DeBrincat to Shabbat, fire the puck, black shot right now. Go back on the left side, reset now by the Ottawa. Hold the puck to Souza, pass the puck to Shabbat. Shabbat to DeBrincat. Try to pass the puck on the other side, intercept by the skate of Montreal. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone of Ottawa, going to reset the breakout on the power play. That's going to be by Tim Souza, attacking now the red line, coming out, kick out the puck to Giroud. Giroud change the direction. Was Patterson back to Shabbat. Shabbat to Kachuk, fire puck over the shoulder of Allen. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone, the Ottawa. They're going to regroup. 1:20 to go remaining on the power play. Drop the puck back to Shabbat. Shabbat in front of Henderson. New plus coming from Montreal. Pass the puck to the side to Souza at the red line, kick out the puck to Kachuk. Kachuk return to Souza. Turn around, bring it back to the blind, back to Shabbat. Shabbat to the goal line. At the Giroud at the wall. Giroud now at the goal line. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Giroud turn around, wrap up behind the net, go back to Souza to the wall. Now Souza chased by the Montreal Canadiens. Return the puck to Patterson. Patterson back the puck to the side. Fire puck, a black shot by Allen. Go back behind the goaltender. Souza recovery. Pass the puck to Patterson. Back to Shabbat. Shabbat walk a little bit more. Back to Patterson. To Patterson, pass the puck to Shabbat. Shabbat looking now, back to Souza. Scapping now, back to Madison. Shoot the puck in the back door. Hit the post. The puck bouncing back in front of the net. Hit the face of the goaltender. Madison try to get the puck. The puck bouncing back to Montreal Canadiens. Slowly out. What a great opportunity for Ottawa and Montreal find a way to get a puck out with 30 seconds to go. Unit number 2, Ottawa Senators, coming on the ice with 13 minutes, a little bit over to at the second period. Go back, drop the puck. Ottawa taking a hold the puck at the blind, kick out the puck on the left side. I think it was Zizki got a hit on the face. Look like he's in the game. Go back now and at the blue line. Hold the puck now to Pinto. Pinto to Riley Craig. Look behind it. Bring the puck in front of the net. The puck bouncing back. Pinto recover the puck. Bring in front of the net to Brassard. No chance. The puck bouncing behind the net. We're Evans strength. And Ottawa did not score on power play. Go back at the blue line. Holding the puck now. The left side. Jack Allen shoot the puck. Allen make a save. The puck bouncing back behind the net. Holding by the Ottawa Senator. Go back now. Pass Giro. Pass the puck to at the blue line. Hold the puck by the Senator. Turn around right now. Go back DDD. Control the puck by Riley Gregg. Bring the puck to Giro. Shoot the puck. Allen make a save. The puck bouncing back behind it. Montreal going to find a way to get the puck. Montreal use the glass. The puck bouncing back. All the back. Brian Forsberg is going to winning. But no, I seen why the play by Basil to win the race. Go back to Sanderson. Hold the puck. Sanderson out the puck the right side. Don't peep out towards Senator. The puck bouncing over the head. Go back on the wall. Montreal battle for the puck with Kovacevic. We have Harris, the puck behind the goaltender, winning by Timmy Mate. Mate wrap up, shoot the puck. Adam McKessie on the right side, shoot the puck from Kelly. Saved by Jake Allen on the right pad. Go back to Harris. Harris to Kovacevic. Pass the puck, try the puck in front of Pitlick, no chance. Pitlick try to get the puck outside the zone, no chance again. Montreal finally find a way to get out of the zone. Now attacking at 3 vs 3. Pitlick on the right side. Shandon Jackson, hold the puck on the wall. Bring the puck to opposite corner. Pinch one up by Montreal Canadiens. Bring the puck behind the goaltender. Back to Backstrom. Hit by the Montreal Canadiens. Go back in front of the net. On the back door. Big leg shoot along. Sam Anderson can recover the puck. Go behind the net. Pitlick finally to Anderson. Anderson to Pitlick. Finally Ottawa. Bring the puck to the line. Holding by Justin Barron. Walker again. Bring the puck to the side. Shoot the puck by Montreal. The front of the net. The puck bouncing in front of the ball. Forsberg between the scared defensemen. Recovery by Montreal. Don't pick by Barron. Pass the puck to the right side. Go back to Barron. Barron pass the puck to the D. Fire the puck, Anderson. Black shot by Forsberg. Pitlick cannot find a way. Back to Ellenan. We have battle behind the net. Olden. Pitlick. We have Allen and Forsberg diving on the puck and then make a save with a whistle. Going to reset on the right side of Forsberg. What a great opposition for Montreal Canadiens after the burn the PK for the Ottawa Senator. But still 2-1, guys. We only a little bit over the 11 minutes ago remaining on this second period. We have a TV timeout at the Bell Center. Ottawa Senator 2 and the Montreal Canadiens 1. Welcome aboard, Miss Hélène is in the house. Thanks so much. Simon, la raison pourquoi que tu dis ça, c'est que dans la Ligue nationale, ça prend 95 points pour faire les playoffs, pour faire les séries éliminatoires. Donc, tu as toujours des équipes qui ont toujours une fiche gagnante, mais qui ne font pas les séries à la fin. Donc, c'est juste normal. Ça prend à peu près 95 points pour faire les séries normalement. Go back behind the net, set up now by Ottawa. Riley Gregg behind the goaltender, the rookie of Ottawa Senator. Go back to Sanderson, go back DOD, but outside the zone, don't be back by Harmonic, going to reset now. By the Montreal Canadiens, Byron at the red line, don't put puck, Banner go to the Forsberg, je sais pas could be that Harmonic kick the puck out, and intercept at the blind by Medicine, return back puck, and the puck bouncing back to Sanderson for the Forsberg. Sanderson lobbed the puck into the puck bouncing back on defensive zone. Byron play the puck, go back to Souza. Souza's coming out, turn around, hold the puck to the wall. Souza's coming out, coming back, shoot the point for the net, the back by Allen for the catch-up, no rebound. We're going to reset on the left side of Jake Allen, another shot for the Ottawa Senator. That gave them tonight a total of 19. Again, the Montreal Canadiens. Benjamin is in the house. Go, Habs, go. Salut, mon Benjamin. Thanks for being with us. Okay. That's where we at right now. Around the league, guys, we have 1-1. The King, Carolina Hurricanes, still 2-1 Washington. The King tied the game by Kemp. Go back by the net, winning by the face-off by the Montreal Canadiens. Go back around the board. Go back now, try to get outside the zone. The battle right now. Harris struggled tonight. Harris, for my eyes, go back to the board. Intercept by Anderson, I believe. And the part in front of Zuski. Intercept by Ottawa. Don't play the puck again, defensive zone. Harris used the board, pass the puck to the wall. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens, get out of the zone. Anderson pass the puck to Kovacevic, pass the puck to Anderson, attacking out to the wall. Anderson ran the puck around the board. A little bit too far for Kovacevic. All the way back to opposite corner, back to Zuski. In front of the net, the recovery by the Montreal. Harvey Pinard play with Zuski and with Anderson, go back on defensive zone by Kovacevic. Pass the puck, don't play by Zuski. Hold the puck, pass the puck right side. Go back to Allen, change the direction. Hold the puck to the wall. Allen bring the puck behind the net to the captain. Captain control the puck right now. Puck protection by Zuski. Control the puck right now. Try to get around to catch Chuck. Intercept by the Montreal Canadiens. The left right side, show the puck. Allen tip the puck. We have a penalty against Ottawa Senators. Show the puck by Zuski. Go back right that way. We have a call for slashing, I believe, or ice stick. Go back on defensive zone. DJ Smith, not very happy behind the bench. Montreal Canadiens for another time go to back on the power play, the fourth of the night. We have a TV timeout. Here we go. We have a couple of people in the chat, Danny. This is for appearance. Marco, oh no, a power play for Marco. And then we have Chicago and our tap. And then we go for that one. Yeah, someone said good luck. I think we talk about Benjamin. Oh yeah, go Habs, go Benjamin. Thanks so much. Randy Walkman is in the house. Welcome back, Randy. Thanks for with the Hockey Nation show. And that's what we got. Ellen Kiev is in the house, like we mentioned earlier. And look like everybody is right here in the house. We have 54 likes. We have 83 people. Please don't forget to click on the likes if you don't mind. It'd be great. Looking is going to be hard tonight. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. We'll wait for the puck drop. And we're going to set Thomas Chabot for the second time of the night. Have an ice stick. Zuski on the right side of the Forsberg. Winning man up by Zuski, bringing puck to blind. The puck bouncing back on the side. Hoffman try the puck to right side. Fire puck, Doc, recovery by Ottawa Senator. That enough cannot get a puck all the way, all the play out. We have on the right side is of the goaltender. No delay game called by Justin St. Pierre. We're going to reset on the right side of Forsberg. Madison to Hoffman. Hoffman hold the puck to the wall. Hoffman return the puck to Madison. Madison hold the puck to the side. Montreal is 1-15 on pro play against Ottawa Senator. Go back now to the wall. Ziski return the puck to Doc. Doc to the goal line. Back to Ziski. Walk a little bit more. Back to Doc. Doc in front of the pass the point for the Dadonov. Ottawa try to get a puck outside the zone. Bouncing the puck all the way to the board. Ziski intercept the puck. Battle for the, on the wall. We have 4 players right there. Back in front of the net. No, in the corner. Stay there. Ottawa battle hard to get a puck. Intercept by Montreal. Puck Hoffman. Fire the puck. Black shot by the goaltender Forsberg. Go back on the left corner right now. Battle with Doc. We have 4 players. Dadonov join the party. Hoffman. We have right now 3 Ottawa Senators. Devorak in the park, and right there, Devorak right there with Hoffman. I said that enough. It was Devorak. The puck stuck on the wall. We have some pushing left and right. Finally, we have a whistle on the left side of Forsberg after 56 to go remaining on this power play. But Forsberg make a big save against Mike Hoffman on the one-timer shot of Mike Hoffman on the left side. And barely touched the post after he barely touched the glove of Forsberg. Then we have Zevlakov in the house. Thanks so much to be everybody in the house. 56 seconds to go remaining on this power play. Unit number 2 is on the ice for the Montreal Canadiens. Tim Suzla face to Josh Anderson. No, it's going to be Devorak, I believe. Devorak is out. Is going to be now by Josh Anderson. Ilonen is on the ice. Winning by the Montreal Canadiens, winning by the blind. Hold the puck right now by Pitlick. Winning by the blind by to Whiteman. Fire puck. Ilonen face it by saved by Forsberg on the left, on his right side. I'm going to reset now. Right there on this circle that gave Montreal Canadiens a 13 shot. Second shot during that power play again. Forsberg. Montreal a little bit better on the power play tonight. Go back by Whiteman. Whiteman now play on the power play. Go figure. Go back now to the blind. Hold the puck by Whiteman. Whiteman pass the puck to Allen. Control the puck. Ready the puck to the left side. Control it by Pitlick. Return the puck to Allen. Go back to the wall. Allen now to the goal line to Anderson. Anderson behind Forsberg. Return the puck to Pitlick on the left side of Forsberg. Pitlick looking now. Pitlick control the puck. Back the puck to Whiteman. Whiteman's coming out. Whiteman jungle with the puck. A very bad play by Whiteman. Pass the puck to Allen to Anderson. Back to Whiteman. Back to Allen. A bad play again by Whiteman. Go back now. Control the puck on the back end in front of the net. No chance for Devorak. Allen return the puck to Pitlick to the wall. Pitlick to Whiteman. Fire the puck. Black shot by now in front of the net. The puck bouncing back. Devorak. We have Forsberg making another save back outside the zone. The play. Whiteman did not stay on the blue line, unfortunately. And the Montreal going reset on the Evans strength. Bye-bye Whiteman on the bench. Go back to Savard. Savard to the line. Back and pass to the left side. Coming out by Bezil. Bezil's running the puck behind Bezil. Shoot the puck. Forsberg make a save on the right side. Pinch by Albert Jacky. Return the puck behind the goaltender. Set as Zizeb. Pass the puck to the center. I believe Holden. Long stretch pas notre zone. Don't play puck by maybe Joseph. Honey out to go behind the net. Bezil battle the puck right now with Patterson or Souza. We have Albert Jacky to go back on the corner. Ottawa attacking now. Ottawa the blind. Pass the puck right now to Shabbat. Shabbat fire the puck. Allen make a save. The puck bounces by the left side. Save by now by Harvey Pinard. If not, you possibly have an empty net for Ottawa. Go back to the wall. Pinch one out by the Shabbat. Returning par le Montreal Canadien on the back ends. Albert passe le puck behind the net. Go Didi. Reçu par le Montreal Canadien. Là, de par notre zone. Comprendre maintenant par Belzil. Belzil en offensive zone. Belzil the back end. Change the direction. Hold the puck. Pass the puck blind. Set up now by Savard. Savard look like Bobby Orr. Savard behind the net. Battle with Shabbat. Push the defenseman. Go back to the right side. Intercept by Sanderson, I believe. Off Bagstrom. Don't pay the puck. Defensive on Montreal. No icing. Jacky is the first one to get there with Kachuk. Good hit against Arbor. Arbor foul. Go back now by Savard. Don't pay the puck. Intercept now. The puck stay in the zone by Ottawa Senator. Go back. Finally go back out the zone. Go back in front of the bench. Ottawa. Don't pay the puck. Goaltender. Set up now on the right side. Battle with Whiteman, I believe. Look like not Whiteman is de Kovacevic, prenez pas bien le goaltender, c'est là par Dadonov. Dadonov for the puck. Chaka is on the ice for a long time now. Go back around, intercept Ottawa Senator, and now go back to the right side. Shoot the puck to opposite corner. Finally, Kovacevic is going to find a way to get out of the zone. Turn around again, give the puck to Ottawa. Ottawa attacking now. It's coming now 1 versus 1. A great stick by Kovacevic. Intercept the puck. Return the puck in neutral zone. Finally, MONTREAL don't pay the puck behind goaltender Forsberg. Go back by Hoffman. Possibility to have offside. And no offside. On the other side. Contré par Kirby Dak. Dak hold the puck. Change the direction by goaltender. Break in front of the net. Intercept Ottawa Senator. Pinch right up by Hoffman. Return by Dadonov. Now, great play by Sanderson. Wow, what a play by Sanderson. The rookie, Jake Sanderson, is going to be a really good defenseman and NHL. Left 5 minutes to go remaining on this second period. Still 2-1 with 21 shots versus 15. Since the beginning of the game, Sanderson skate with a puck blind. Sanderson the red line. Loud the puck opposite corner. Chase it by Ottawa Senator. The puck bounces back. Winning by Ottawa. Bring it in front of the net. Intercept by Anderson. Battle over again by Ottawa. Return puck behind the net. Harris to cover Savage. Harris got beat behind the goaltender. Bad battle with Brassard. We have Patterson with cover Savage. Zuski in the corner. Patterson. We have Brassard. We have Kovacevic. We have Jordan Harris. Shane Pinto join the party. Go back opposite corner. Winning part Ottawa Senator. Battle now on the right side. Pitlick lose the puck. Go back now. Possibly Montreal get a tripping. Here we go. And they're going to get a power play number 2 for the Ottawa Senator. And Montreal will be on the penalty box, unfortunately for them. And that's what we got for the almost 4 minutes to go remaining on this second period. Update around the league. The Los Angeles Kings, they delete 3-1 against the Carolina Hurricane at the Carolina Hurricane home. Unbelievable. Only 14 shots for the Kings for 3 goals against the Carolina Hurricane. The Capitals take the lead 3-2 against the Columbus Blue Jacket. The 5 goal of this game, guys, is all about the third pairing defenseman or the bottom 6 players. One of those kind of players your team can score that helping 6 goals for TVR this season as a defenseman at $1.5 million per year. Unbelievable to see that for that team. We are going to start now on the left side of Jake Allen. We're going to have a face-off. Power play number 2 of the Ottawa Senators tonight. At the right side, Jake Allen. Zuski face to Brady. Kick out by Zuski. The puck bouncing back to Shabbat. Shabbat walk and pass the puck to Patterson. To the Brancat. Pass the puck to the side. Show the puck at the back door. The puck bouncing back. Anderson cannot get it. Go back at the blind. Holding the puck by Shabbat. Shabbat now hold the puck. Patterson play as the bumper. Back to the Brancat. Back to Benderson. Patterson hold the puck. Back to Shabbat. Shabbat in front of the net. Keep control the puck now. Back to the Brancat. Fire the puck. Black shot by Aller. The puck all the way back. Bouncing back behind. Savard intercept the puck. Return the puck to Souza. Souza pass the puck to Shabbat. Shabbat now. Back again to Souza. By the puck at the back door. The Brancat show the puck. Le but. And that way. The Brancat. There's the Cole Caulfield of the Montreal Canadiens. Power play goal for the Ottawa Senator. And that's what they are. Ottawa Senator. Bad penalty for Kovacevic. Pay off for the Ottawa Senator. Take the lead by the score of the 3-1. Again, the Montreal Canadiens gave a goal like this at the end of the second period. It hurt the Montreal Canadiens for sure. And the Brancat score is another goal for the Ottawa Senator. We know the Brancat is going to be free at the end of this season. It will be a RFA, but at $9 million. Can the Ottawa Senator hold him to stay with Ottawa Senator or sign an extension? This is all the stuff we have to know about this 17th of the year. And assisted par Susla. Power play gold by Susla and Shabbat. Shabbat pay evidence tonight for again a Montreal Canadiens. 23 shot versus 15. DeBrincat score. There we go. It's at 3-1. We are set up now. 3:21 to go remaining on this game. Should I sign DeBrincat for 9 million? Not sure I would. That's a great question about this, Marco. When I said that, guys, because he's going to become a UFA after that, right? Can he get 6 year at $7 million, $7.5, $8 million? I think you should qualify him as an extension, like, you know, Kiru or, you know, like, is it the same prototype, a player like David Pastrnak? Pastrnak is going to get $10 million, but I don't know. It's a great question. Ottawa have to pay a lot of players the next couple of years, by the way. So what you get in return for the DeBrincat? A first-round pick, second-round pick, a prospect. Let's make for one Zephyr. Go back now to the wall. Attacking now by Ottawa Senator. Less than 3 minutes to go remaining on this second pair. Shabbat pass the puck to Patterson. Intercept by Pitlick for the bench, but go back to a Shabbat. Shabbat, hold the puck, pass the puck to Olden. Return the puck in the defensive zone. Go back and net. Intercept by Jake Allen. Both teams are finishing the game of the week. And then they are both teams on vacation. They're going to be maybe in Mexico, look about somewhere. Maybe see a player of your favorite player somewhere around the world and vacation. I'm sure. Go back behind the net, set up by Savard. Savard and I hold the puck, pass the puck to Kovacevic. Go DD, set up now in front of the bench of the Ottawa. But the intercept by Anderson, go back on the right corner. The Jake Allen, Ottawa, deep the puck back, catch shook. The puck go out of the play. Whoever whistle going to reset on the right side of the Jake Allen. A year ago, I would have signed the DeBrincat for 8, 9, not now. I'm not happy to lose him, but I'm able to go lower. Reggie, I think, is a good player, just too much money. Invest forward for center, need a defenseman. Yeah, a good point about this. I think for me, I would sign the DeBrincat at $8 million. 8 for the DeBrincat at 40 goals per year. I think that's worth it. I think that would be something I would willing to do it. Not many players can score 40 goals usually per year. So it's pretty much what I would do with Cole Rafield. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens, the captain, rule the puck, pass the puck, fire the puck by Harvey Pinard, the puck, all the play out. I'm going to reset now on the red side. What a shot, the DeBrincat over the blocker of the Jake Allen, by the way, for the goal. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. If you don't mind, go back behind the goaltender. Back at the blind. Should have parked by Montreal. Rebound. And for the Forsberg. It's set up now on the left side. Battle for Montreal. Finally, Ottawa don't play park defensive zone. Going to recovery by Madison in front of Barron. Long stretch pass. Montreal don't play park behind the goaltender. We have a light icing by the Montreal Canadiens with 1:38 to go remaining on this game. A little bit losing excitement for Montreal Canadiens fans. Obviously, they're holding losing by the score of 2 now at the end of the second period by the score of 3-1. Excuse the scoreboard update. 650 likes. Thanks so much. Come on for a like about this. Yeah, if you don't mind to click on the like, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. First off, now on the right side of the Jake Allen is Riley Craig and Doc. Buck bouncing back, winning by Chicago, go back at the line, holding by Shabbat, bring it back behind the net, recovery by Montreal Canadiens, hold the puck to Hoffman. Hoffman right now, hold the puck a little bit longer. Hoffman skating with the puck now, try to get it left and right. Hoffman to the blind, Hoffman to the red line, Hoffman to an offensive, don't play puck for himself. Forsberg make a save, and now keep the puck in the glove, going to a set on the right side, possibility of Forsberg, going to a set. Thanks so much for all the likes. If Montreal play Senator Tampa, I think they would go 2-8, just a matchup well with their style. Yeah, that's a great point about this. I think so lucky about putting him on the AL. Carolina would have more dollar at the trade line, I think. Thanks so much, Luciano. Could the Canada put pressure on the year? He's already there. Patroni is out for the rest of the year. Canada guys never spend a lot of money on the trade deadline. So they don't give a lot at the trade deadline. At least they sign a player a long term. So I would say to you, looking for Canada to get players a little bit like a secondary players. That's what I would believe they will do. Go back now on the right side. Go back to Savard. Pass the puck to Anderson. Schiller puck. Forsberg make a save. Go back on the right side. Ski play the puck to Harvey Pinal. No chance. Ottawa Saki now on the offensive zone. On the Montreal catchers coming for the Arbor. Arbor last got beat completely by Tkachuk. And go back on the right side. Harvey Pinal. Harvey Pinal attacking now. Harvey Pinal hold the puck the red line. I'm going to throw the puck right now. Turn around. Intercept by Montreal. Going to reset defensive zone. Jacquard pass the puck to Savard. Belay pass the puck now to Suzuki. Hold the puck now in the offensive zone. Create puck by 1 cent on the back door. Go back in front of the net. Harvey Pinal. We have penalty again for Ottawa Senators. It's going to be number 5 of the night for the Montreal Canadiens. Power play for the Montreal. Great play by Suzuki. And by the Montreal, by the Harvey Pinal. And Sanderson take the road of the penalty box for the Ottawa Senators. Montreal on the power play for finish this period. Here we go. Face up on the right side of Forsberg, we have Gabriel, and we have DeWarak, I believe. Winning by the Ottawa Senator, go back around, don't play puck, intercept, no chance, go back, bouncing back. That's what you have. You need players to win your face off, keep the puck in the zone. But now back to Madison, drive the puck to Kirby Doc. Doc's coming out. Doc on the corner for himself. Doc hold the puck, intercept by Holden. Pass the puck the corner. 10 seconds to go remaining. The puck going back, intercept by Madison. Madison on the right side. Back to Hoffman. Fire the puck. And a boo! Mike Hoffman, guys, at 5 seconds to go remaining on this goal. And the Montreal Canadiens score. And we are back at the MONTREAL goal. The Montreal Canadiens, guys, cut the lead from 2-1 with a goal of Mike Hoffman on the power play goal. And that way, they will be complete the second period. But it's called a 3-1. We have Tkachuk all the way back over there with Jacquard. And Jacquard will now push with Tkachuk. And now Tkachuk does not want to fight on this one over there. And Albert Jacquard laughing right away back. And Tkachuk is going back, but nothing else there. We have a couple of people holding right there. And, yeah, that's going to be the end of this period. But Mike Hoffman on the power play goal. The guy, what a goal by Hoffman. A sniper, we know him. He can do it on the power play. And that gave goal for the Montreal Canadiens, and that gave them a total score of 3-2 after 20 minutes. Intermission, only 2 goals. Both are on power play. 16-23, the Brinkat 17 of the year, assisted by Suzla and Shabbat. And then Hoffman, 9 of the year's power play goal. 1955, assisted by Madison. That's what we got after 12 shots for Ottawa, 15 by Montreal after 20 minutes, 40 minutes at the Bell Center. We're going to set now. 2 goal power play goal tonight by the Montreal Canadiens, by the way. It's not happening a lot this year. The power play of the Montreal are good usually, but they take advantage of that opportunity they got tonight. That's concluded the second period, but the score 3-2 Ottawa Senator. Here we go. The stat on the board is good. I'm going to pick up now the Hoffman goal to give you that goal over there. And probably goal. I set by 8. There we go. Well done. Yep, that's enough. Goal at relaxer. Pete Martin. Zev Hoffman is a cold favorite. The curse will be over tonight. Roger. Arbor strike again. He did not strike a lot. James Arbor. We'll see what we have around the league, guys. The Kings take the lead 4-1 again tonight. Kopitar, Cam, 2 goals tonight. Fiala for the Los Angeles Kings. The Capitals lead 3-2 only after 40 minutes. And very tight game. And the Montreal is losing 3-2. So 2 games very by 1 goal. But the Kings dominate the Carolina Hurricane tonight at the Raleigh, downtown. 8.7 Marco. Coach 4.2 fantasy score update, Mr. Marco. Thanks so much. I did not look tonight. I don't have a lot of players right now anyway. Play tonight for me. I can let you win anyway. I win the first time. I think this is the second time we play each other. And I beat you the first time. I know my team for fantasy is not very good this year anyway. All right, going to go on TV timeout here. This is quiet, so we're going to get there.
You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. Princess of mine, what have I done to deserve your royal time? 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You made my day. You made
And we are back. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for being with our Canadian Live Show. We see we have Peter August is in the house. Welcome aboard, Peter. Thanks for being with our Canadian Live Show. I bet the Wild miss a Fiala Ren. They just are not the same. Enjoy player or not. Imish. I will get yourself together. I did not look in our tap about. Hey, l'annonceur, le but des Canadiens était-il grâce à moi? Oui, mon Benjamin. Bet out is a grass would be a fun combo I watch together. Yeah, you can add McTavish with that part over there for sure. One good thing to come from bet out want to be in Vancouver. That would be good for him for sure. Back home. Captain and Coke and hand dinner done, ready to listen to coach. Here we go. Great, Larry, to come back. Thanks for being with us. Carpa live in the but out near Vancouver. But you should talk about the fantasy score and the standing more often. Just said interesting to see people chatting back and forth. 61 day was point per game. Coach, I read something said Patrick Kane going to the New York Rangers would be a huge mistake. What are you thought about this? But again, I would say to you, it's all about the injury. I think Patrick Kane carrying an injury, and I don't know that article refer that one over there. And it's a rental player with Patrick Kane. You're going to give a lot in return, at least a minimum of 2 or 3 players. And for rental players, I don't know. Can Patrick Kane can play 3 more years in New York with the Rangers? We don't know. But right now, he's not at 100%. You can see it easily. A player been consistency like Patrick Kane year after year. And right now, what is going on with him have to be with an injury. I don't know his hip. I don't know his hands. We don't know. But if you take that way over there, it could be a mistake because he will not consistently performing anyway because he's hurt. That's the reason I believe he's going to stay with Chicago Blackhawks. He's going to sign a 1-year contract, and he's going to repeat again the same thing next year at the trade deadline. That would be my prediction about him. Ron. Want to be an insurance company, pay the employers. Go at Rick. There are no way on the reason Quebec would refuse to go with the HABS. We are not longer under the Bergevin regime. I think the insurance company to okay, Zeph, and more likes to go. Good night, Nicolas. Good evening, Nicola. Coach won't talk too much about fantasy score because I keep betting this team. Not too bad. It's just my team does not work well, honestly, this year. Because of Jonathan Huberdeau, honestly, I select my 3 original pick this year. It was Goudreau, Huberdeau, and McCarr. And McCarr is looking a little bit better, but Huberdeau does not perform at the same level. And then, yeah, I don't have a... Like, if you think about my lineup, it's not solid. Bonding don't do well. Hoffman don't do well. Stephenson don't do well. I have Vehi, Kiru, Riley Smith, not too bad. The pick, I kept him. Yeah. My goaltender are very bad. So that's the reason why I am this year, obviously. No chance to come back. I'll just let it go. Trop tôt pour aller me coucher. Ouais, j'avais bien vu ça, mon Nicolas. I picked Mike Strom as my first and Norris as my 4 pick. Yeah, Norris, it does not help when you get that way over there. Everybody on the second period intermission right now, we're there. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. There's 6:30 to go. That's pretty much the number. We are about 7 like behind, but with the game, maybe we have get a little bit more during the period. Only 67. So, LUCIANO on defense have been a big help for my defense, surprisingly. Ryan Kirk, yeah, LUCIANO. If you have a league with a with block shot and hits, that helping for sure. Ryan Kirk, LUCIANO. Mr. Woody, welcome aboard. Merci, vous êtes go. Coach, peux-tu m'expliquer pourquoi je suis en rouge? Non, Nick, je te vois pas en rouge. Je te vois normal, donc je sais pas. How many trophies do you think go to Boston players this year? It's the players, not the team, right? So the players, Selke for Bergeron, and I would say to you, Ulmark de Vizina. That's give 2. That would be the one I would say to 2. Can he get a Vizina? I don't know. Marco, don't forget your 3rd pick. Rudolph, Sean today will make it sense to hit. It won't happen. Look like the Tampa Bay Lightning are out of the race for LUCIANO. Look like the Vancouver want to keep him because Rick Tocchet like him a lot. So I don't know if what happen. I think if I was Vancouver, I would give it to him. Don't forget tomorrow, the Groundhog Day. That's for you guys, for me. But I don't think so. It'd make it fun in Thailand. Anyhow. I don't have the in front of me. Oh, Jeffy Korn is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard. Coach calling me a groundhog. They have groundhog and tenant straight meat. Yeah, possible. We have a lot every day. But the food is good. The food is great. Second period is over. We're going to move on to the third period, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the show so far. A little bit, it is what it is at the end of the day. That's where we're at right now. Can Montreal come back and tie the game? Will be interesting. So that I think for as the fans will be fun if they can do that. Here we go. Mike Hoffman scored the last goal of Montreal Canadiens. 5 seconds remaining in second period. 9 of the season for Mike Hoffman. Another way on the power play. On power play, guys, they have 2 goals. They have 18 attempt shot on the power play. 5 from the middle of the in front of the net, and then 10 opportunity to score on the power play tonight. This is maybe one of the one of the best game of Montreal on the power play. There you go. We're going to start the third period, guys. So hopefully you enjoy it. Let's do it. Bon troisième, icing all the way at the beginning of this period by the Montreal Canadiens, going to reset on defensive zone at the right side, Jake Allen. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for being with us tonight. And we'll see if Montreal can respond at the third period. Again, the Ottawa Senators. We know Ottawa beat the Montreal by the score 5-0. Montreal, after they got a shootout this year, they won 1 game and they won 2 games. Go back at the blind. Holding now by Sanderson, pass the puck, shoot the puck. And he hit the post behind Allen. Zezev looked like a Paul Coffey tonight. He scored the first goal of the game, but it was the game to credit for Giroux after the tip, I believe. Anyhow, Montreal now defensive zone par l'Ottawa Senators. Harmonic passe the puck, attacking now by Joseph. Hold the puck, bring the puck to the right side to catch to Souza. Pass upon the back door and for the right side of Jake Allen. Kachuk went out to get hit behind the net. Got to Arbor. Arbor behind the goal to another new player from Ottawa Senator. And going to have new players for both teams with 90 minutes remaining on this first period between Ottawa and the Montreal Canadiens. By the score 3-2 Ottawa. Go back, Albert, pass the puck to DeVarak. Loud the puck, the right side force, but don't pay part. Shabbat going to recover in front of Allen. And Shabbat get hit by Pitlick. Go behind the net, set up now by Zezev. Pass the puck, neutral zone, the puck bouncing back behind Jake Allen. Possibly a nice scene. Going to get that called. We're going to reset on the defensive zone of the Ottawa Senator for another icing. Here we go. Puck winning par Ottawa Senator on the right side. Forsberg tried to get puck outside the zone. Finally, he did. Don't play the puck by Zezev. Running puck behind the Jake Allen. Byron loses his edge. The puck bouncing back behind. Intercept par Ottawa Senator. Pinch right now by Peseda. Go back behind in front of the net. By Pitlick. Tip the puck. Go back at the blind. Shabbat set up now. Shabbat go backwards. Crossover. Shoot the puck. Miss the net completely. Puck bouncing in front of the net of Jake Allen on the right side. Bun back by Madison. Madison trying to get puck outside the zone. Intercept by the defensive. Go back to Zezev. Shoot a puck, black shot in front of the net. Intercept by Riley Craig. Bring it puck to Giroux. Giroux pass the puck at the D, but the puck bouncing back over the stick of the Ottawa Senator. Going to back on defensive zone. Going to recover behind Forsberg. Go back now on the right side of Forsberg by Thomas Shabbat. Shabbat with 2 assists tonight. Pass the puck to Madison. Madison attacking now on the right side. Hold the puck right now on the opposite corner behind the net. Intercept by Kobe Dock. Dock by the puck the right side. No chance. Intercept by Pinto. Pinto hold the puck now with Kovacevic, the puck bouncing in front of Patterson, intercept by Dadanap, pass the puck to opposite corner to Hoffman, ran the puck around the board, chasing now to Dadanap. Dadanap will go to Kirby Dak, lead the puck to Hoffman. Hoffman return the puck behind the net, intercept now by the Ottawa Center, going to regroup the defensive zone. We have a super chat by Mr. Larry Lavalley. Thanks so much for your super chat. Thanks so much, very kind of you guys. You support the Hockey National Show. We're going to go to dance after the whistle. Go back on the side, check out and chasing right now by the Kelly, I believe, ran the puck around the board. Madison intercepted the puck. Paddle on the right side, check out. And the turn around by Monte. But finally, Montreal goes to get out of the zone. Attacking in front of the bench. Pass the puck to the back door. Intercept by Montreal. All the puck went out by Whiteman. Return the puck to Madison. And Madison went out. Pass the puck into the zone. Set up by Patterson. Patterson get intercept by Ottawa Senator. Ran the puck in front of the bench. Belzil return the puck to Madison. Is going to get now with new players coming for both teams on the ice. With a little bit, 17 minutes to go remaining on the third period. Madison went out, skating with the puck in front of Joseph. Long stretch pass, tip on the Montreal Canadiens. On the left side, the Forsberg chasing out by the net. Ottawa trying to get puck outside zone. Belzin intercept, but finally, Ottawa is going to get out of the zone. The puck bouncing back in front of the Kachuk, all the back on the defensive zone by Savard. Get hit by Kachuk behind the net. But now, Arbor push everybody. Savard and Kachuk go back now by the Montreal Canadiens, going to regroup on defensive zone. Intercept now behind the net by Ziski. Pass the puck to Savard. Long stretch pass in the neutral zone. Punch one out by Ziski. Intercept the puck. Ziski's coming out. Kick out the puck on the right side for RB Pinal. Pinch by Shabbat. Back to Anderson. To Ziski. Fire puck. Black shot by Forsberg. Great passing for Montreal. Don't play the puck by Montreal. Deep. No chance. Ottawa going to recovery. Don't play the puck on defensive zone. Montreal going to reset. DDD. Return the puck. Exchange the puck. The puck intercept by Montreal Canadiens. It's going to be Anderson behind the net by Shabbat. Down the puck on the wall. And then Ottawa is going to get out of the zone and keep the puck by the Montreal Canadiens. As they separate this in fire puck. Forsberg and make a save. No rebound for the RB Pinal. We're going to reset on the defensive zone of the Ottawa Center. But ladies and gentlemen, the third super chat of the night after Reggie E. Dawson, we have Larry Lavalley. Super chat, Rivers, chop, chop, chop. Bingo, Larry Lavalley, super chat tonight at the Hockey National Show. Thanks so much again for all your help or the support of the Hockey National Show. Very kind, each one of you to appreciate very well. Thanks so much. Go back now, defensive zone. Ottawa Center, battle with Kirby Dak. Hoffman intercept the puck, pass the puck to Dadanap. Pass the puck to right side of Madison. Madison control the puck to the right corner. Madison change the direction, try the puck on the blind. Hold in by Ottawa Center, get out of the zone. Attacking out by Giroux in front of the, not sure, anyhow, the poke band. Delay offside for the Ottawa Center, going to wave. And then Montreal going to set up the breakout. 15 minutes to go remaining on this third period. Hoffman down the puck on the right side of the Forsberg. Intercept by Sanderson on the back end. Sanderson in the corner. Hold the puck went out in front of the Doc. Intercept Hoffman, bring puck to the wall. Now Montreal to get puck outside the zone in front of Dadanap. Finally, back bouncing back on the right side of the Jake Allen. Intercept now by Barron. Pass the puck to Harris. Harris win the puck to the board to Dadanap. Hoffman pass the puck now to Dadanap to Hoffman. Don't pay puck behind the net of Forsberg. First one to get there is Olden in front of Kirby Doc. Return the puck behind to Olden. Olden return the puck to the D2D. Go back now. Bring the puck in front of the net, in front of the bench. Recovery by the Ottawa Senator to use the board. Pass the puck went up by Greg, I believe, or maybe Cabril. No, it was Pinto. Go back on defensive zone. Montreal hold the puck. Barron back to Harris. Harris to the blind. Harris pass to Barron. Barron for the bench. Harris coming out. The puck bouncing back and recovery by the Montreal defensive zone. Regroup by Jordan Harris. Loud the puck behind the goaltender of Forsberg. Opposite corner. Pinching went up on Montreal. Intercept by Kelly. Ran the puck around the net. Ottawa play with some kind of not urgency. Ottawa just sleep there and just stop Montreal Canadiens. I feel like Ottawa should be a little bit more faster or try to get a goal number 4 of the game. But I don't see an Ottawa hungry right now. Anyhow, Montreal attacking now the right side of Forsberg, holding by Pitlick. Return the puck behind the goaltender, Josh Anderson. Intercept now by Cabril. Cabril going to get out of the zone. Cabril in front of the bench. Cabril on the back end, down the puck behind the goaltender. They really play the time management for sure. The time, the clock. Go back behind the net by Arbor Jacky. 13 minutes to go remaining on this third period. Jacky pass. Didi set up now by Montreal. Attacking offensive on the blind, at the red line. Attacking now. Try to get around and then intercept Harvey Pinard. And Forsberg make a good save with the glove to rob Harvey Pinard with 13-18 to go remaining on this third period. Here we go. That's what we got so far. Don't forget, guys, to click on it. I'll take this game not much from the size of the game. Just power play, goal, miss, and the post. You're absolutely right about this, Marco. Let's see what happened around the league, guys. The Kings 4-2. A goal of Paul Stastny, back-to-back goal for him. Still 3-2 at the Columbus Blue Jackets. And 4-2 cut the lead from 2. Can the Kings, Kane come back in this game? Would be interesting to see that. That's what we got so far. So I'd like to get job about this one or that. 23, okay. And we'll see what happened tonight. Here we go. Face off at the right side of the. I'm telling you right now, Paul Biron is sit with Jeff Gordon and assistant GM of Montreal. Paul Biron is going to be part of the Montreal Canadiens organization at the end. Go back now. Show the puck by Madison. Don't pay the puck on the right side. Forsberg kick out the puck on the right corner. Battle now behind the net by Anderson. With the puck went out by Suzuki. Return the puck to the blind. Go back to Madison. Skate now in front of the net. Pit in front of the net. Suzuki make a save. Harvey Pinard battle for the puck in front of the net. Go back by Ottawa. Going to get out of the zone. Attacking by Madison. A great play by Montreal at the last second to intercept the puck. Go back by Suzuki on the right side of Forsberg. Intercept now by Zezev. Pointing the puck to the DD. Long stretch pass now. Intercept by Montreal. But no keep the puck by Harvey Pinard. Going to the set now by Giroux. Giroux drop the puck to opposite corner. Going to regroup by Tim Souza and find the goaltender. 12:30 to go remaining on the third period. Souza attacking now. Kick out the puck left side. Holding the puck went out by Joseph. Turn around to Souza. Intercept by Montreal. Get out of the zone. Pesada. Or maybe Hoffman. Hold the puck now. Don't pay puck behind goaltender. Patient by Sanderson. Hoffman. Go back on the right corner. Holding now by that Gerbidak. But win the battle on the corner with Kachuk. But finally, Ottawa is going to get out of the zone on the in front of the bench on the Montreal Canadiens. Sanderson going to regroup, go back dizzy, slap harmonic, don't pay back man out by Ottawa. Behind the goaltender, Jake Allen intercept the puck now, play the puck in front of Pinto, go back to the D, go back to Savard. Savard, long stretch pass the puck now to Benzil, Belly pass the puck to opposite corner, returning now, go back on the blind, hold the puck right away by Allen. I said Benzil was JC Allen and Haniel. Go back in front of the bench, both team. Go back, bouncing back at the defensive zone. Battle now on the right side by Harris. Pitlick, great position. Ottawa keep the puck, don't pay puck behind Jake Allen. Go back in net. Allen drop the puck to the D. Go back out by Allen. Putting the puck now to cover a bit. Don't play puck on the neutral zone. The puck bouncing back over the stick of Ottawa Senator at the defensive zone. Go back now in front of the bench in front of Forsberg. Ottawa don't play part in the neutral zone. Now we have battle with Whiteman in front of the bench for Ottawa. We have 4 players right there. Pitlick is joined right now and on the right side with Pinto, but we have a whistle. Go back on defensive zone. No whistle. Go back on defensive zone behind the goaltender Backstrom. We just hit the 11 minutes to go remaining on this third period. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. Still 20 to go. Go back on the left side from the bench. And Montreal attacking now. Pass to Anderson. I'll break away a little bit more on the left side. Shoot the puck over the head of the Forsberg. Intercept by Montreal and by Lucianو. Don't play puck on the corner. Intercept now by Ottawa. Bring the puck to the board. Pass the puck in neutral zone in front of the reset by Montreal Canadiens. Harvey Pinard pass the puck to Suzuki. Hold the puck now. Pass to Anderson. Attacking now the right side of Forsberg. Anderson drive the puck behind the net. They set up now a little bit too far for Harvey Pinard. Pinch by the Montreal Canadiens. Puck go outside zone. New plus coming from Montreal. Go to the set by Madison. Hold back on the front of Jake Allen. Drop the puck behind and chase it by DeLanery. Drop the puck back to Madison. Go back now. New plus coming from Montreal Canadiens. Madison pass the puck to the side to Petlick. Return the puck to Doc. Doc bomb the puck behind the net. Forsberg play the puck. Ran the puck on the board. Intercept now to the wall. Intercept to Doc. Doc went out by a goaltender. Doc's coming to the right side. Doc's coming to the wall. Doc keep controlling the puck. Doc bring puck to Madison. Madison backward. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Ottawa. Try to get out of the zone. And for the bench, don't pay a puck. Intercept by Savard. Savard now pass the puck to Albert. Long stretch pass in front of the bench from Montreal. Keep the puck by Doc. Doc's coming now. Pass the puck to Hoffman. It's coming down the left side. Shoot the puck. Forsberg make a save. Rebound the left corner. The puck bouncing back from the net, but saved by Ottawa Senator. Going to get out of the zone at the red line. Don't pay a puck. Intercept by Montreal. First one to get out of Ottawa. We have an icing at the blue line. We want to recover in front of the bench from Montreal for a face off on neutral zone.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Wow, the Carolina Hurricane come back with 2 goals right now. Jordan Stahl score at the halfway of the game. Right now, only 8:52 to go remaining. It's still 3-2 Columbus and the Washington Capitals. Wow. Every 3 games of the night by 1 goal right now would be interesting how they can come back. The Carolina Hurricane was 4-1 at the beginning of the third period. So, really impressive of what the Carolina Hurricane did so far. But still have to score 1 more goal. They go after that on the overtime, and then they win by the score 5-4. Who knows, right? Go Kings go, Luciano. Thanks, Willie. Much more calming. Come on, guys, you can do this. And then Jason Dennis is in the house. No Labatt in Arizona. A lot of credit. Graph Brew down here. National 4-3. Thanks so much, RJ. Sweet Carolina. And on top, Altman love scoring again. The Senator. Yep, so right. And Rabinov. Welcome aboard, Mr. N. Rabinov. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live Show. And don't forget, guys, to click on the likes tonight. Here we go. Patterson dumping the puck on the right side. Jake Allen, the puck bouncing back. Chasing one up by Kovacevic. All back on the right side. Pinto try to get a puck. Back returning behind the net. Set up by Montreal. Pass the puck to the blue line. Coming in the red line. Montreal attacking now. It's coming down the offensive zone. Keep control the puck. Change the direction. Holding the puck by the skipper. Puck to Anderson. No chance. Go back to the Shabbat. Shabbat chasing by Harvey Pinard. Back to Anderson. Back to Suzuki. Coming now. Suzuki in the back door. Harvey Pinard score. What a play by Nick Suzuki. And Harvey Pinard tied the game. And Montreal Canadiens, Harvey Pinard. Yes, you hear the name. Harvey Pinard. Score tied the game. Harvey Pinard score for the Montreal Canadiens. We have a tie game at the Bell Center with a little bit left, 9 minutes to go remaining. Harvey Pinard again play on the first line tonight. Prove his utility as a hockey player for the Montreal Canadiens, and he call up for the Laval Rocket, and that way the Ottawa Senators take the lead 3-3. I said to you, Ottawa fall asleep. We have a penalty possibility against Montreal Canadiens. Will be interesting what there will be the call on that one over there, and look like a shaky. I don't know. It's go back right now. Don't pay park by Susan, I believe. Go back on the right side and show the back door. The puck bouncing back, and Montreal is going to be on the power play guy for boarding from Justin St. Pierre. We're going to get back now on the Montreal Canadiens power play number 3 for Ottawa Senators of the game tonight. Again, we're going to get that goal very soon. And then power play number 3. And that's what we got. I was cross-checking by Jordan Harris. Again, the brain cat. That's what they call right there. Penalty for the Montreal Canadiens, unfortunately for them. There we go. Want to get that one over there. Power play for Ottawa Senators. We know Ottawa is number 3rd in NHL on the power play. Go back now by the Brinkat, attacking on the red line. Kick out the puck to the side. Order the puck now on the right side by Kachuk. Putting by the blind. So that by Shabbat. Pass the puck now to Patterson, I believe. Go back to Souza. Go back to Shabbat. Shabbat to Souza. Attacking now. Fire puck. Elebu. Power play goal. The number 18, Tim Souza. And Ottawa Senators take the lead back for the score of 4-3 tonight against Montreal Canadiens. And power play goal against Ottawa. Barron was on the penalty box on that one over there. Kovacevic was the first one tonight. And we have to give credit for Ottawa Senators to come back with another goal at 22nd of the night of the season for Tim Souza. So that's what happening. Bring it back. Suzuki have 2 points tonight, by the way. And later, they score a goal. Well done, Danny. The captain likes to go. Don't forget, guys, man. So he absolutely, he is a great hockey player. 27 seconds to go from Reggie. Dennis Jensen is in the house. Welcome back. 7 minutes 30 to go remaining on the third period. Still 4-3 over there. Well, we're going to get a point earlier. And go back over there. The Hurricanes tied the game 4-4. The Hurricane tied the game 4-4, the Revenant score with 6 minutes to go and 11 to go remaining. The Carolina Hurricane tied the game 4-4. I know. Sorry, Ron. It's just because my prediction. Can I go win it now? Yeah, absolutely right about this. Mission attack. When I go screen, I cannot chat help anyone when I get go speak screen. Here we go. We have to face up on the right side. We miss Sly and Alan Vaillancourt. Both of them are the pro bowler, but are not with us anymore. But it's okay. It's okay. Nothing wrong with them. We have a good people. We miss them. We just want to maintain. We said them. Seven cannot listen to me about this and attack. Yeah, absolutely right. Go back now par Montreal, attacking the neutral zone, kick out the puck a little bit too far. We set by Shabbat on defensive zone. Shabbat's coming behind the goaltender, hold the puck a little bit more. Pressure par Montreal, Canadiens change the direction for the Pesada Elenan. Go back in offensive zone. On defensive zone, retiré par Montreal Canadiens. The works coming, pass the puck Elenan. Turn around par Ottawa. Ottawa's coming out of the zone. Don't play puck neutral zone. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone. The puck go back on the Montreal Canadiens territory by Harris behind the net, chasé par Ottawa Senator, holding the puck a little bit low. A little bit over 6 minutes to go remaining on this third period. Still 4-3. The Ottawa Senator take it for the fourth time tonight. The lead by one goal at minimum. Go back in the corner. Sanderson win the puck behind the net par Harmonic. Chasé maintenant par Montreal Canadiens. Pass the puck to neutral zone. The puck bouncing back at defensive zone. Set up by Arbor. Jacob. The guy go back DDD. Set up now. Savard return the puck to Harvey Pinard. Pinard pack the puck to Anderson's coming out. Kick out. Harvey Pinard shoot the puck and block shot by Frostberg. Hit the boot! Harvey Pinard score! And the game is 4-4. Unbelievable. Harvey Pinard. The cold coffee of Harvey Pinard and second goal of the night. Fifth of the season. Harvey Pinard, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, the Montreal Canadiens tie the game for the second time of the night, back to back. And Harvey Pinard strike again, his second goal of the night, and fifth of the season to get the Montreal Canadiens to be now 4-4. Tonight, the Montreal Canadiens tie the game with a little bit over 5 minutes to go remaining on this period. And unbelievable performance of Harvey Pinard and Josh Anderson and Nick Zuski. And the Montreal Canadiens are now on fire, ladies. Can they get 1 point tonight or not? The Ottawa Senator we tried to come back again, but Pinard, guys, unbelievable. Sen is back with the Montreal Canadiens. Called up again for this. Can we return RHP and the Laval? Will keep him and will be a good decision can use to do after the All-Star game. Anyhow, they'll go back by the net by Savard. 5 minutes to go remaining on this third period. Go back all the way back at defense sign. The check. I love that song, Randy. One of the fans. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. We really appreciate it. We have a lot of people didn't click it yet. We just crossed the 5 minute, I believe, with 4 minutes to go and 47 to go remaining on this. Harvey Pinard, just guy, tied the game. Second goal of him tonight is fifth of the season. It's time for what? The final countdown between the Ottawa Senator and the Montreal Canadiens. The Columbus Blue Jackets tied the game 3-3. So right now, guys, we have 3-game tie in NHL with less 6 minutes to go remaining. The Kings and the Cane 4-4. Ottawa 4. Canadiens 4. The Capitals 3. And the Blue Jacket 3. Unbelievable, great night. Johnny Gaudreau scored, guys, and gave the tie game 3-3. Again, this one over there. That's what we got right now on this game. All 3 games tonight around the NHL. Don't go nowhere, guys. Only 2 shots by Ottawa Senators during the third period, by the way. And the Montreal Canadiens continue performing here. Will be interesting if they can get 1 or 2 points tonight against the Ottawa Senators. I think it was WST said we should follow the plan of Ottawa Senator. I think we said this earlier today. And first one, 39. Thanks so much for everybody. Don't forget to click on the likes. I'm going back to the big screen. I would love the chat. What a game, coach. Go, let's go. Thanks so much, Dennis. Mr. Dave, wow, waiting for my Harvey Pinard jersey. That's great score right there. Franco Ayakano. Franco, welcome back in the house. A long time we didn't see you, my friend. Don't forget to click on the likes. We've been, Franco, Here we go. Face off neutral zone. Set up now par le Montreal, Ottawa Senators defensive zone. Hold the puck now. Turn around by Pitlick. Funny Belzil. Miss the net belly. Go back down. Turn around by DeBrincat. Back again on defensive zone. Montreal bouncing back and go back around. And Montreal going to steal the puck behind the net by Madison. Now we have Greg try to get a puck. Montreal don't do a bun play, but to Pitlick. Pitlick use the board, pass the puck at the red line. Go get the puck in neutral zone. Battle with DeVorak. I think so. Pass to the Pitlick. Return the puck in the offensive zone. Chased by Belzil. Belzil, the right side, Forsberg. Hold the puck behind the goaltender in front of Greg. By the puck in front of the net. Go back and shoot the puck. Black bouncing back behind the goaltender, Forsberg. Recovered by Montreal Canadiens. Hold the puck now. Kid contre le puck by Pitlick. Return the puck. Belzil. Shoot the puck. Miss the net. Beside the net, battle behind the net, battle for the Ottawa Senators, try to get the puck on the back end, intercept by Madison, hold the puck at the blank, get the puck to Devorak, I believe, honey, out the puck back on defensive zone, intercept by Jake Allen. 3:45 to go remaining tonight at the Bell Center, still 4-4. Again, the Ottawa and the Montreal Canadiens. Set up by Jacky, pass up on the right side and from the bench. Don't play puck by Anderson. Give the puck to Harvey Pinard. Anderson behind the net. That line flyer. They're flying everywhere. Anderson shoot the puck by the Montreal. Stop by Forsberg. And the glove going to reset on the right side of Forsberg with 3:29 to go remaining, guys, on this period. First off, now on the right side of Forsberg, winning by Giroux. Go back Benet, set up by Shabbat. Shabbat use the ball in front of Anderson. Puck outside zone, controlling now by in front of the bench of the Montreal. Don't play puck behind of the Savard by Suzuki. Savard behind Jake Allen. Savard scanning with puck, pass the puck to captain Nick. Nick's coming to the puck, pass the puck now to Harvey Pinard. Shoot the puck. Forsberg make a save. Rebound from the net. Puck bouncing back. Suzuki shoot the puck. Miss the net belly. Go back to Anderson on the right, on the left side of the Forsberg. Ottawa get the puck outside the zone. The puck bouncing back in front of the bench. Reset by the captain. Drive the puck around. Go back to the other side. Jacky lose the puck. Pass to the 2-1 for Ottawa Senator. Come back on the other side. Fire the puck. Had to make a save after a bad turnover by Jacky. Save by Jake Allen on the right side. Go back on the right. Another bad play by Jacky. Jacky should be stay down and not to go try up. But again, does Jake Allen make a save to save the situation for the Ottawa Senator. We're going to reset now on the right side of Jake Allen with that. 4-4. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. We're getting there and they're closer to get that one there for 51 straight game, guys, of this. Who is the little RHP? Face off now, winning par Ottawa. The back door, missed the net, barely par Ottawa Center. Bring puck behind the goaltender. Hold the puck in front of the net. The puck bouncing back. Pinch run out by Armonic. Bring puck behind Jake Allen. Chasing run out by Cabril. Press the puck behind the net. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Going to get out of the zone. Hold the puck in front of the bench. Pass the puck to opposite. A little bit too far for Doc. Intercept now by Ottawa in front of the bench. Turn around by the Montreal Canadiens. Doc intercept. Doc in offensive zone. Doc now at the Hoffman. Hoffman set up. Pass the puck behind. Hoffman cannot keep controlling the puck. The puck outside zone. Going to reset by Harris. Return the puck to Barron. Go back now to Harris on the right side. Control the puck now to Doc. Doc on offensive zone. Doc intercept by Harmonic. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Someone just click on the dislike. I think it's just a mistake. If you can check if you did your dislike, you can turn around to be a like. That'd be better. But it could be wrong. But if you make a mistake, here we go. I knew that. Thanks so much. We are now 92. Go back on the right side. Controlling up on Montreal Canadiens on the 12 zone. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone. Go back to Zezev. Go back to DG. Set up now in front of the bench. The puck bouncing back defensive zone. All the way back on the Montreal Canadiens. Go Harris. Go back DG. Set up by Savard. Skating now. Kovacevic pass the puck, don't play puck behind Forsberg, kick out the puck to Zezev. Zezev pressure, use the puck to the board. The puck bouncing back into the zone, set up now by Sousa. Scapina on the right side, fire puck, he missed the net. The but, no, he score. Ottawa Senators score, guys, a turnover, and that captain, wow, what a bad play for the Montreal Canadiens on that one there. With 1:18 to go, the captain Kachuk score and gave the lead 5-4 with 1:18 to go of that one there. Wow. We're going to see the play right there. Is it Jacky? Yeah, Jacky. Wow, OK. Non, cause le pointage est en retard sur l'écran. Thank you, OK, God, about this one with that. Don't forget, Connor Bedard is then. Wow. I'm speechless right now. It hurt. He hurt that goal. This goal hurt. We know Kachuk was I'm supposed to make a video, guys, for the trait of the if happening if Montreal select probably Kachuk. I'm working on this. It will be out next week. But wow, a turnover, and they take advantage of that one over there. Martin Souris not very happy about this one over there. Almost likes there. That's a heartbreaker. Great use take good time. There we go. Okay, let's boo Richard Mother Dam. Anything like that. Okay, we have something like that. And 4-4 and overtime in Carolina, by the way. And we're going to be interesting to see happening here. We have 1:20 to go remaining on this game. Go back behind the net, set up by Sanderson, rim the puck along the board, the puck dumping back, empty net for the Montreal Canadiens, the puck outside the zone, the puck bouncing all the way back on defensive. Mike Hoffman, he likes to turn those situations. Mike Hoffman usually make a mistake, but Hoffman down the puck behind goaltender. Forsberg play the puck right there. Forsberg putting the puck along the board, the puck bouncing back over Suzuki, intercept by Kirby-Dak, back the puck to the board. The Ottawa try to get back outside the zone, the puck bouncing back neutral zone, holding the puck all the way back and show the puck intercept by Hoffman. Don't pay puck in the front zone, back to Suzuki, pass the puck to Anderson, attacking now. Hold the puck now to Harvey Pinard. Bring the puck to Suzuki. Hold the puck at the line. Back to Madison. Madison hold the puck on the left side. Back to Suzuki. Looking now. Suzuki kill the puck at the line. Holding it up by Madison. Back to Suzuki. We have less 25 seconds. Back to Doc. Doc return to Suzuki. Show that puck. Show that puck. Show that puck. Jesus. A fire puck. Black shot by Forsberg. Rebound. The puck bouncing back in front of the net. And we have a save about this one over there. And that's what we got. We have Almanik pushing Doc. But shoot that puck. No, we should put that puck. Go, let's go. Darian look pissed. Why would not leave the net empty? 14 seconds to go remaining. Don't forget to click on the likes. Please click on the likes. We're getting there, guys. Click on the likes. Click on the likes if you don't mind. That'd be great. We have a TV timeout all the way back over there. DJ Smith, not happy right there. 14 seconds. And are you going to defend your hockey players? If you don't mind, 171. Don't forget to click on the likes, guys. That'd be great. We have a TV timeout by the Ottawa Senator, Jack Capuano. Capuano is a head coach with the Myrtle Beach and East Coast Hockey League. I coach against him. Capuello before he go to Arizona Coyotes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to celebrate the 100 likes. 51 time reverse chop chop chop. Thank you. All the likes tonight at the Hockey Nation Live Show. We crossed the 100 for the 51st time. Here we go. Face out the right side. Nathan, welcome back in the house. Here we go. We're going to go back on the right side where Giroux face to DeVorak with 14.5. The puck right now winning part of Ottawa. Bring the puck behind the net. Set up by Suzuki. Load the puck to the right corner. Back to DeVorak. Pass the puck in front of the net. Hold the puck by Doc. Right the puck. Shoot the puck, Madison. Shoot the puck in the left side. Miss the net completely. 3 seconds. One more time. I'll repeat now. Go back to the door. Shoot the puck, Doc. Face out right there. And we have the end of this game. On for safe for the Montreal again in the end. And that's it. That's all. The Ottawa Senators find a way to win tonight at the Bell Center by the score 5-4 against the Montreal Canadiens. What a great game at the end. The Montreal Canadiens tried everything to come back, but unfortunately it was not good enough. And the Montreal Canadiens lost by the score of 5-4 against the Ottawa Senator tonight at the Bell Center. This concludes, guys, all the games for Montreal Canadiens before the All-Star game is going to be reset February 11 against Ottawa Senator. That's what we got right there. We're going to go all the way, go see the game at Carolina Hurricane, guys. We are all on overtime, and the Carolina Hurricane tonight. We'll see if what kind of game we can get tonight. Thanks so much, everybody, for your likes tonight. Don't forget to click on the likes. A great job for this game. We're going to go on the Carolina Hurricane to fill up what's going on over there. Don't forget to leave your comments if you don't mind. That'd be great. We're going to go a little bit later for the oh, what a save by again how on that one over there. Copley make an amazing great save again. How almost score. What is a positive for the Carolina Hurricanes? Sebastian Aho look at Ben left and right with 2:32 goals remaining. Jake Allen is a goalie. We have a couple of at least HP Souls show some zep for Julien Cormier. Absolutely about this one over there. And 4-4 has played great. And there was a fun game. The first one comes through. Fan Bravo Danny. We should keep Anderson, Paulie. We should keep Josh Anderson. Yeah, Jake Allen out for Harry. Bonsoir, Mr. Cake is in the house. And then Nathan continues to get those kind of stuff. I hate watching them lose, but winning is not helping at this time of the year, Jimmy. I love these comments. I love it. How is Levin doing well with a Copley as number one? Everything like that. And then we're going to get there. Another possibility, can shoot the puck. Copley make a save, rebound. LeSun King to recover the puck by Kevin Fiala. Get out, check out an attack, COVID-19. I don't know what. The app maybe will trade off the players. And we need fun goalie, Paulie. About this, thanks so much for all the likes, guys. So for tonight, now attacking the LeSun King, hold the puck by Fiala, shoot the puck, black shot by Carolina. Recovery behind the net, set up now by Carolina, going to go to the puck, return the puck behind goaltender, go back behind the net, go back the ball, bouncing back, long stretch pass, holding one out by Terenevin, go to reset with less 2 minutes to go overtime, and Carolina tonight there. And that's what we got so far. Go back in again, shoot the puck at the back door. Wow, the Carolina again missed this one, but power play for Carolina Hurricane, guys. Power play for Carolina Hurricane, JC. 3-3 à le best overtime. We're going to follow this game after that. Pour vrai, je vois tout le monde en couleur. Personne en gris. Nicolas. Nicolas, tu me fais rire à soir. Gâteau des anges, Asper Cake. C'est le cousin à Luc Lafortune, Zef. Will Anderson actually play in the playoff this year for NHL hockey team? Ottawa Senator, the New Jersey Devils, at least did not get shut out tonight. Yep, sorry, and Rabina. Look, I understand the lose guy. Anderson is hard. I'm upset about this, but they come back. Fun to see RHP. I think we need a player like him. He scored 2 goals. And glad to see Suzuki with 2 points tonight. We have, it's a fun game. They come back 4 times tonight. 2-0. After that, 3-1. Then after that, 3-3, 4-3, 4-4. And they lost 5-4. They have a perseverance about this. They have never give up. And they believe on themselves. And that's what you want to build a culture for that game tonight. And the people will they will love to leave for the All-Star with a 1 point at least. But again, they cannot be, put their head down because they fight and they battle until to the end. You can see the, 2 power play for both teams tonight. But if you have a power play, Montreal is going to be better. If you have a good power play in NHL, you're going to have a better W. Anyway, go back now. Power play is Carolina with 1:25 to go remaining. on that side. Sebastian Aho with the puck back to Burns. Burns to the right side. Fire the puck and miss the puck. The puck bouncing back to Burns. Burns back again to Nick Cash. Nick Cash hold the puck back to Burns. Burns to Aho. Aho's coming to Burns. Burns hold the puck to Nick Cash. Nick Cash hold the puck. Nick Cash control the puck. Go back to Aho. Aho control the puck to the left side. Back to Nick Cash. Fire the puck. Black shot. Miss the net completely. Go back to Aho. Return the puck to Nick Cash. Nick Cash hold the puck now. Now go back on the right side. Kick about to Burns. Back to the back door. And the Carolina Hurricanes win tonight by the score to 5-4. Ladies and gentlemen, the Carolina Hurricanes come back with 4 goals. Back to back. And they beat tonight the Los Angeles Kings. And the Capitals win tonight by the score 4-3. Bingo, everybody. And what a great night of the Hockey Nation Live Show tonight. Please, at Tweet Anderson, I don't want him on the cap for 4 more seasons. Jimmy, you're absolutely right about this. I agree with you. If you can get a goalies, a first-round pick, and a prospect and return or similar, I agree with you, Jimmy. Great comments about this one over there. For that one, Jimmy, glad to having you aboard about this. Marco to pick and facilitate with OT game winning. Sorry, coach, it's okay. I'm not worried about my pick anymore. About my team over there. About this perfect result prediction in our tap. Thanks to Copy Me in our tap. Always a pleasure having you aboard. About to cap is and SENS and Senator Luciano. And then 2-1 on my prediction tonight. Melissa, congratulations about this one over there. Kuznetsov score for the Capitals. The goal is Aho. And then we have Kachuk. Julien Cormier, a young team learn from their mistake if they have good coaching. I agree with you about this one over there. Wow, I thought it was 0-3-5 ago, but look like that's 3-3. Pierre Martin. Yeah, absolutely right about this one over there. We're going to get the number here as the update this. 32 shot for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. Pretty good. Face-off, they was pretty good. Black shot is 15-15. 3 game over, guys. We have 2 more games to go tomorrow. And that will be at the end of the week for the All-Star game. And gamers will be Saturday afternoon. Montreal will be out now for at least until the 11th. Going to go that one over there. We have Dan, I cannot see you for some reason. Let's see what we have here. Oh, Danny, you pop up. Here we go. Danny.
Hey, Coach, how are you doing?
Hi, Danny. I cannot hear you, but now you disappear. Then he has some kind of problem with his mic or his video. Don't hesitate to join me live. If you want to talk about the game, we're going to be live for about another 30 minutes. Total from Arbor All Game. William, about this. But look like Danny is not around here. If anybody wants to go live right now for following this, it'll be great. If not, we're going to move on. Dan is still in, I think. Dan, we cannot see your video and we cannot hear you, my friend. So I would like to go back. We're going to send him out. Maybe you can come back at letters for sure. William McRae, he knows better. Hello, Harry.
Si, Michel?
Ça va bien?
Oui, toi, ça va?
Ben oui, ben oui. Qu'est-ce qui t'est arrivé avec toi? T'as une, nouvelle coupure, une nouvelle s'est fait couper les cheveux.
Ouais, oui, j'ai coupé cheveux, je suis allé savoir qu'on fait, j'ai allé couper cheveux.
Bah, mais tu parais bien, mon homme. Bien content de te voir comme ça, mon homme. Tu parais plus jeune, mon homme. Tu parais bien.
Oui, monsieur, merci.
Pas de problème. Montréal a perdu par un pointage de 5-4 ce soir. Malheureusement pour eux autres ce soir, mais dans le semble, ils ont très bien joué. Ils ont revenu de l'arrière 2 fois. Malheureusement, pas assez pour gagner la partie ce soir.
Ouais, Montréal, là, il a perdu 5 là, parce que Nick Suzuki est presque marqué but, là, il est presque qui, mais le choix il a encore baissé, là. J'espère que le choix va être joué tôt, là.
Oui, oui, bien sûr. Bonne performance de Harvey Pinard, ou deux buts ce soir pour le Montréal Canadien. Ils sont bataillés jusqu'à la fin, mais malheureusement, ils ont perdu, Harvey. Ils vont être en vacances maintenant pour 10 jours. Ils vont revenir seulement au mois de février, le 11. Donc, on va attendre la prochaine partie. Vas-tu nous revenir la prochaine partie?
Oui, peut-être chez là, ouais. On va voir si chez
Parfait.
là.
Parfait. On va te revoir. On te remercie d'avoir venu nous voir ce soir. Et qu'on va se revoir la prochaine partie. J'espère que tu vas venir nous jaser encore une fois après la partie.
Oui, monsieur.
Parfait, mon homme. On te souhaite une bonne soirée, mon Harry. Puis bon mois de
Merci,
février. Bye bye. Bye bye.
merci,
Notre
monsieur,
ami
toi aussi, merci.
Harry, ladies and gentlemen, de la région de Montréal. We have to go all the way to Island, Vancouver Island, to welcome back Reggie. Welcome back, Mr. Reggie
Hey,
from
salut, coach.
Vancouver.
Hey, coach, la première période, c'était pas mal tête. C'était pas mal tête, puis on a pris un bon moment. Tu sais, la machine n'était pas réchauffée. Ça a été long. La deuxième, ça s'est renforcé. On a remonté dans les tirs.
Oui.
En début de troisième, là, on était 24-24. Hey, on était à l'échelle au niveau des tirs, coach. Puis là, ça a fait, écoute, puis ça ment pas. Tu sais, quand les tirs sont là, ben, écoute, ça rentre. Et puis Pinard, ben, 2 buts ce soir avec tu sais, Suzuki. Écoute, Suzuki, je ne sais pas, là. Tu sais, je sais qu'il y a encore 2-3 ans de développement, mais je ne sais pas là, comment on pourrait faire pour accélérer le processus. Tu sais, il en manque pas gros à Suzuki, coach.
Mais il a très bien joué ce soir, 2 points ce soir. Donc, c'est normal. Chaque joueur a ses creux. Lui, c'est son mois de décembre. Ça fait 2 ans, ça fait quasiment 3 ans qu'il fait ça. Donc, c'est pas. Durant mon show à 6 heures, j'ai comparé lui à Beau Horvat. Ils sont dans le même badaud. Il y a 5 points de différence. Horvat, il a 27 ans, puis il a maintenant 30 buts. Donc, c'est juste, c'est normal. C'est juste la progression du développement avec l'âge. Donc, il a encore 23 ans, là, le jeune.
Oui, oui. Mais s'il y avait un petit moyen, là, tu sais, un fast track, comme les Anglos disent, les fast track, tu sais, parce qu'il en manque pas gros, là, tu sais. Tout le monde dit, 2-3 ans, il va être à
Ah ouais.
maturité. Mais...
Moi, je dis, à sa 4e année, c'est là qu'il va compter 30 buts.
Ah oui, ah oui, ah oui, ah oui. Puis Savard, Hoffman sont présentés, tu sais.
Ouais.
Suzuki, encore à soir, le trio de Suzuki avec Pinard, il y a comme une chimie dans ce trio-là, coach, qui est beau à voir.
Ouais, Anderson et Suzuki ont été rassemblés à soir pour la deuxième fois. Donc, ça a vu des étincelles de ce côté-là. Donc, ça l'a permis dans la ligne. Tu as vu un genre de complementary. Ça nous rappelle un peu la ligne de Dano, Gallagher et Tatar. Et ça l'a aidé le Montréal de Harvey Pinard de Gallagher and now go in front of the net. Il a compté ses 2 buts en avant du net. Puis une très belle passe de Suzuki. Donc, très de performance de that lane, comme tu dis. Ils ont très bien joué pour Montréal ce soir.
Puis, en général, si on parle de la métagame au niveau du classement, ben, c'est une belle soirée.
Oui, c'est sûr et certain. Je pense que ça a été le fun si on aurait eu 1 point ce soir. Je pense qu'ils méritaient d'avoir 1 point. Ils sont revenus 4 fois. Ça aurait été bon qu'ils s'en allent avec 1 point au moins. Ils ont revenu 2. Tu sais, pour le moral de l'équipe, ils s'en vont en vacances. Je pense que ça aurait été bon qu'il y ait 1 point.
Coach. La dernière pénalité, ils ont pris 24 secondes pour scorer. 24 à 28 secondes. La dernière pénalité nous a tués.
Oui, pas
C'est
d'accord. Une fois,
pénalité.
tu sais, tu as une pénalité avant ça. Ils ont donné 2 buts ce soir. Une fois, ça couvert service d'une pénalité. La dernière, c'est par Justin Barron. Ottawa ont son troisième dans la ligue avec les power play.
Tu
Donc,
leur donnes pas de chance de revenir. Il reste 2 minutes.
mais Montréal,
Là,
pour la première fois, ont compté 2 buts en power play. Donc, tu as vu du puck
à
movement.
mon entendement, ouais, j'étais bien étonné. I
OK.
was impressed when I see that. I said, wow, power play will finally score.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ça va être bon après le 11 février. Ça va être bon à regarder le reste de l'année.
Oui.
Ok,
En tout cas, il va y avoir du changement à faire. Il va y avoir des joueurs qui vont revenir, Drouin qui va revenir, Armia. Donc, on va voir qu'est-ce que ça va donner en tant que changement de l'alignement pour Montréal Canadien.
Oui, parce que, ouais, Drouin, oui, ça peut être bon. Ça peut être bon. Tout le monde dit Drouin. Moi, ce gars-là, il livre la marchandise, là. Mais il y a énormément de pression. Il y a
Oui.
énormément de pression. Ce gars-là, qui est dans n'importe quelle équipe, il va scorer, là. Oh,
Oui, il va avoir beaucoup de points. C'est un passeur qui va très bien jouer dans d'autres équipes. Donc, il faut lui donner ça. Mais malheureusement, à 5 millions, c'est trop cher pour Montréal présentement.
ouais, c'est ça l'affaire.
C'est ça.
C'est
OK.
toute la
C'est sa fin de sa
game.
contrat. On va voir s'ils vont être échangés ou pas.
Oui, puis il n'y a pas un joueur dans l'histoire qui a accepté une baisse de diminution de salaire. Je pense pas que ça. J'en ai pas vu, moi.
Non, mais ça va arriver parce qu'il ne mérite pas 5 millions. Donc, il va avoir une baisse de salaire quelque part, soit avec Montréal ou une autre équipe. Je pense que la fin,
Oui.
il devrait passer de Montréal.
Hey,
La
mais coach, tu
relation
déjà
est
vu un
là,
joueur
les
à
fans.
Montréal accepter une diminution de salaire?
Ah, il va avoir ça. Il va avoir à peu près 2 millions dans la Ligue nationale quelque part.
Oui.
OK.
Mais, tu sais, mettons, s'il dit, OK, moi, je veux rester à Montréal, là, j'accepte une démission de ça. Tu sais, ça serait.
Moi, le problème avec lui, c'est parce
Les
encore une
agents
fois,
là-dedans.
les gens sont trop against lui. C'est un joueur qui se fait blesser à toutes les années. Je vois pas ça sera l'avantage de Montréal. T'es bien mieux faire jouer Raphaël Harvey-Pinard. T'es bien mieux faire jouer Hanneman. T'es fait jouer un prospect. T'auras rien de droit anyway. Puis c'est pas un joueur qui joue dans les séries si jamais tu fais les séries. Donc, le futur, c'est pas avec Jonathan Drouin. Pour moi, je le sais
Non,
pas à 1 million.
ça, c'est sûr. Mais c'est un bon passeur, puis, tu sais, on va voir
Ouais,
ce que ça va donner pour le reste de l'année.
c'est
Parce que
ça.
ça va tout se jouer là pour parce que ses stats personnels vont faire que ça va avoir un impact sur son salaire dans le futur.
Oui, mais c'est déjà, quand les joueurs sont rendus à 26 ans, 27 ans, ils ont déjà donné, ils savent qu'est-ce qu'ils vont avoir en retour. Donc, peu importe qu'il y aura 5 points de plus, ça ne changera pas grand-chose. Ça va être un contrat au moins de 2 millions, à peu près 2 millions.
Good
On va
advice,
voir.
coach.
Pas de
Fait que
problème.
c'est ça, dans les tirs, on a été pas mal pomme pour pomme, œil pour œil. Fait que ça, j'ai aimé ça. Puis
Oh oui,
j'aime la compétition.
on a revenu. Donc, ça, il faut regarder. Ils ont joué avec persévérance, puis ils n'ont jamais give up. Puis, on a un but de Doc, on a un but de Hoffman en power play. On a
Hoffman.
2 buts de Harvey Pinard. Donc, on va être satisfait de ce côté-là.
Oui, absolument. Puis moi, de toute façon, moi, j'ai aimé ça. Tu sais, combattre demain puis perdre par un point, comme je t'ai dit le dernier podcast, tu sais, ça fait mon affaire. Tu sais, j'ai comme. J'ai l'impression que plus qu'on perd, plus qu'on descend dans la cave, puis plus qu'on va avoir un bon choix de repère.
On
Je
va
sais que c'est
voir
pas
ce
tout
que ça va
à fait
donner.
comme ça,
Le
mais
choix
ça me
va te dire
satisfait
qu'est-ce que ça
de
va
voir
donner.
une combativité puis une compétitivité, de voir ça, coach. Moi, ça me satisfait. Je n'ai pas d'expectative cette année, anyway. Donc, je suis très content.
C'est
Sur
juste
ça, on va
au niveau
laisser
du
la place
développement.
à
Donc,
d'autres. On va laisser la place à d'autres.
pas
Puis
de
c'est
problème, mon
pas mal
Régent.
de fun
Merci beaucoup d'arrêter. Merci pour le super chat. On te souhaite une très belle soirée. Là, on va être 10 jours sans autres. On va faire d'autres shows là, pour Montréal, mais les Montréal, ils reviennent juste le 11 février.
Oui. Ici, quand il neige, là, tout tombe mort. Hein? Tu sais, sur l'île de Victoria, c'est un rituel. Quand il tombe 2 couches de neige, tous les commerces ferment, tout ferme. Everything shut down.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, all the business closed for the day. So, it's
Il n'y a pas de snow ici. Alors, je te souhaite une bonne soirée, mon Régent. Merci d'avoir arrêté. On te souhaite une bonne soirée. On se reparle plus tard.
oui, on se revoit le 11, mais avant, moi, I'm gonna show up before that. Don't
Pas de
worry,
problème,
Coach.
mon homme. Merci beaucoup.
I follow you.
All right, parfait. Merci. Bye-bye. Régent, guys, from l'île l'île de Vancouver, British Columbia. We have to go all the way to Winnipeg, Manitoba. Can we see him? He is live with us. Welcome back, Mr. Dan Asham. Danny, welcome back.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you doing? How you doing,
Good.
Coach?
How your video work, your mic work. Thanks so much.
So, can I ask you a question? Every time they wear their retros, do they lose? What's their record when they wear the retros?
They are 0-6-1 right now.
So why do they wear them? Like, that's twice now we play Ottawa and we wear our retros, right? And
So
we
what
lose.
happening at the beginning of the season, right? Each team have a retro jersey, and they have to select 10
Yeah.
game during the season. So that's a part
Okay.
of the agreement they have. So they have one more game, I believe, or two more games to go with that kind of jersey, and that's what they are.
Well, it's all looking good in our books.
And it's
you-
not looking good when they wear the blue jersey. But again, I think if you're a fan of Montreal, you like what you saw. You don't like the outcome, but you like the performance of the Montreal Canadiens, Kirby Doc, Suzuki, Anderson, Harvey Pinard. Have a great game for the Montreal Canadiens tonight.
Well, I didn't see the game because, like I said, it's all the Montreal games here, unless it's on CBC or if it's on Sportsnet, something are blacked out. So I don't get to see much in Montreal, eh?
Yep. It was fun to watch in the game tonight. Again, like Montreal, we wish they could win that W. But look, for me, it was like, hey, if we can get 1 point tonight, it'd be fun. But that's not the story, obviously.
No, it's not story. And let me ask, who stood out in your mind for the Habs? Who looked good tonight?
Yeah, I think if they wear the retro jersey, they could wear it, but reverse the jersey backwards, like and go backwards your jersey. I think they're helping them a little bit more about that one over there.
Just have like pure white.
That would be the best way for them about that one over there. But look, we cannot be complaining for the game. For me, okay, we did that game tonight. You sit as a coach staff and you say, okay, what we learned tonight? Go with the players. Say, okay, what we learned? We have a really good culture right now. You guys, you're working hard tonight. You try to see 5 positive of this game tonight. And that's what you get to grab about this. First of all, look, we come back, guys. That's the first one. Secondly, we have 2 goals on special team. That's a good one over there. And we got, so it's a lot of things like this. You go with a team together and you try to amplify the positivity of this game and what we learned. What we learned tonight, what we missing tonight. And that's where you coach a team to save that kind of the culture you want to build at Montreal. And it takes time.
Let's see where like where we're missing, what piece of the puzzle we're missing, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely about this then. So,
See,
go ahead.
I'll tell you something, Coach. I'm very smart in hockey, and I'm hockey knowledge.
That's good to hear that, Dan. With you, we wish you an amazing great night. More people in the chat, Dan. And now the Montreal will be out until February 11th, but we're going to do other show. Hopefully, to see you around, Dan and Colette, and hopefully the weather is better in Winnipeg.
Oh, it's freezing here right now. It's cold.
Ready?
Yeah, it's like minus. With the wind chill, probably minus 50 today or something. It's just crazy here today.
Wow.
But you know what? I will say, keep up with good work. Your podcast, it rocks every night. You rock every night, and your play-by-play is great.
Thanks so much, Dan. Very kind of you. Very great. Appreciate it. Grateful to having you aboard. You and Cadet sent the beginning of the show, 2020. You are our supporter of the Hockey Nation show. So thanks so much, both of you.
I wish you could come in someday and watch the Jets.
All right, Dan. We wish you an amazing, great night, Danny. I will definitely talk to you next time, my friend.
Well, one thing I'll say before I get going, and I'll say I was shocked when I heard about Bobby Hall.
Yeah, bad news for him, sad for him. Passed away at 84 years old. People recognize him as the Chicago Blackhawks, but if you know a little bit more hockey, he's been an icon in the Winnipeg Jets organization, but they play on the WHA with Hamburg, Elberg, Edberg, and Nelson. What a great
Oh,
line they
and
were,
Ulf
the
Nielsen, yeah.
Winnipeg Jets. Yeah.
That was, that was a great line. Like Anders Hedberg and Ulf Nielsen and Bobby Hall was a great line.
Absolutely right. That's what I remember the most. I always wear my Winnipeg Jet at home for sure. What a great line. A lot of people remember kind of different line, but that line was amazing for us, for the Winnipeg Jet. When he left the Jet, he came after that, De La Warchuk. What a great hockey player,
Yeah.
De La Warchuk with the Winnipeg Jets and number
And one
10.
thing I'll remember by, one thing I'll tell you, I'll remember by the Golden Jet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did you go to the old the old arena, the Jet when they play?
Oh yeah, I used to watch him at WHA.
Yeah. I know. I've been there.
Yeah, me and my father used to go watch them, the Jets when the WHA when they had Joe Daly, Anders Hedberg, Ulf Nielsen,
Yeah.
Bobby Hall. I can go on. Ab McDonald.
Yeah,
That's
so right
going
about
back.
that, Danny. Yeah, you nailed it very well. So thanks so much, Danny. We have other people, but we wish you an amazing,
Okay,
great night,
you have a good night and
and
keep
I
up
will
all the
talk
good
to you
work.
soon. Thank you so much. Have a
Oh,
good
for
night,
sure.
Danny. Bye bye,
You
Danny.
too.
From
Bye-bye.
Winnipeg Jets. Talk about them directly from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Go from Vancouver to Winnipeg. Now we have to go to Denver. Find our friend Willie. He's in the house. Welcome back in the house.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, Coach. It's really hard to follow Dan Asham. Rest in peace, Bobby Hull. That was really a great interview you just had with Dan. Great fan and great member of the Hockey Nation Live family. So really awesome to have you
Yeah,
tonight,
Bobby
Coach.
Orr was a special player. Scored over 1,000 goals during his career with WHA and the playoff, everything. So, create the slap shot, and it was really special, Bobby Orr. But look, Montreal lost tonight, 5-4. We talked a little bit more about that game earlier, but we have to give credit. They come back twice to tie the game at 3-3 and 4-4. But the game slipped between their hands at the last with penalties and, of course, a bad turnover. But it is what it is, right?
Yeah, it was a great game to watch, Coach. Great play-by-play. You did a great play-by-play. Very fun to watch. You could tell all the Hockey Nation Live family was all with you on this, and it was really, I think, a great way to tank. If you're gonna tank, at least tank that way. At least have an exciting game. Last minute, maybe a bad mistake at the end. Maybe they could clean that up and not have that happen. Right with 1 minute left, maybe clean up the defense a little bit. Stuff happens like that. It's just any given hockey game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was very proud to go to your old stomping ground over in Louisville and play at the Boulder Arena. Um, my nephew had a great game over there. Pretty chippy actually. One of his teammates got ejected, a 5-minute major. One of the other kids from the Boulder Bison held him in a headlock, and he tried to punch him to get him off, and they ejected him and everything, and it was pretty chippy for 14-year-old league, but it was a lot of fun. I had a blast going over there, and I know that arena was not built. I didn't know the history till I hear you talk on the live stream, but I know that arena was not built when you were there, and
Yeah,
I
the
don't know
barn.
that I've been to the
I
barn.
thought I thought
Yeah,
they
I don't think I've been there.
I thought they destroyed that one when they built a new one. I did not know it was still existing. That barn over there. I thought it was out.
Yeah, I think they do like some kind of a like an outdoor skate or something there. I
Okay.
don't know for sure, but there's some facts that I didn't know exactly. But that was the first time being to that arena. It was a really great venue. It was kind of almost like a bar atmosphere where the
Oh yeah.
parents sit, which is really cool.
They build the locker room are built under the barn. Like that's what he called it, the barn. Like the locker room under, and then you can
Right,
sit at the top of the barn over there. And then
right,
I teach a lot of private lesson at 6 a.m. It was freaking cold over there the morning at 6 a.m. And you know what? You have 20 players. Like it was amazing. It was sold out every morning. So really impressive to
right.
see that. So
Yeah, it was amazing, and it was really cool to kind of be that influence for hockey. That like I told my nephew, that I was on this show, and that we have the Hockey Nation Live family, and he just loves it a lot. He just loves the game, and it's really
that's
awesome
awesome.
to be able to I almost bet that I did a podcast. I have the Willie Jackerson experiment, and I did a podcast interview with Moose, and I interviewed my nephew on hockey, and I think I got him a couple times, but I did like a game show and just interview him about different hockey terms. I kind of did my own little Coach Frenchie quiz with my nephew, and it was really funny. So I'll have to send you that link or something. You can check it out, but it's really funny to like. He probably knows just as much of hockey, or maybe even more than me, and it's really awesome to be bringing up that generation, and just how the younger generation get interested in hockey, and just especially getting interested in like all the different teams. He was like, I remember when he was growing up, his favorite team was the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
So shout out to you over there, Dick. We always liked the Blackhawks growing up, me and my nephew. So
Awesome,
that was
Willie.
like our
Thanks so
second
much for
favorite
sharing
team.
with us tonight. We appreciate that. We have more
Awesome.
people's coming. And we really
Awesome,
kind of you
Coach.
to step by. And then we can wait to see you next time, the next time, my friend.
Awesome, sir. Well, thanks for having me, and you have a good night.
You're welcome, my friend Willie, directly from Denver, downtown in Colorado. Big fan of Colorado Avalanche. Talking about one capital to go to another capital. We have to go all the way to Ontario. Back in the house. Welcome down the captain. Honestly, Danny T is in the house. Square like this one over there. So welcome back, Mr. Danny T.
Well, good evening, Coach.
Good evening.
What did Muhammad Ali said when he changed his name? What's my name?
Yeah, that's your name. Danny is your first name. Yeah, that's right.
And Dan is Dan, right?
Dan is Dan. One is on the chat. But one is live is Danny. Because it become
Yeah, but every time you
personal.
call him Danny,
It's like personal,
every
right?
time,
If your name was Dan, I would call you Danny. But your name is because I like to call Y, like Willie, right? When he just left the building, I call him Willie. Reggie. You can see those like that, That's what I do.
well, remember you always did this to me? Well, I'm doing this to you.
Are you?
Now it's your turn.
Can we do a contest with you?
What?
So, in the chat, the people can contest which one is the closest one for the camera. Is it the face of Danny or the face to Danny from Winnipeg? Dan Hashem or Danny T in the face and the camera? But now, what's going on with you? Did you build your caveman in the garage or no? Your jersey is back. You back in the house. What's going on?
What's going on right now? My voice was down, so they're not kicking me out in the garage.
Ah,
Now they're in the kitchen right now, and they're looking at it. So I am trying to behave, not to talk too much. I mean, not too loud.
I understand that part of there.
What do
So
you-
it's not too bad.
My son is giving me a dirty look.
If now you're going to be in the garage, so be careful.
Yeah, it's going to get cold there starting on Friday. We're looking at up to minus 60 in
Wow.
February.
Danny just said
Yeah.
it's cold over there.
Asham said, well, not here. It's not just cold yet.
It's coming
But Dan
soon.
Asham says it's like about minus 50 in Winnipeg. It's coming down here. So it's coming just like in 1970. You were in
Yeah.
Montreal that time, weren't you? You remember all the snow we had?
Yeah.
It's back.
Ready?
It's crazy. The snow out here is it's nuts. And then Marco is moving to Hawkesbury. There's more snow out in Hawkesbury than Orleans.
So I want to leave you this way. I have a question for you. You can give us an answer. If you have a choice,
Yeah.
all right, to eat, what do you get? An octopusy, a crocodile, right, or crickets?
Oh God. There's no shrimps involved?
That's what we have on the meal last night. The Thailand.
Ah, jeez.
The worst for me it was the
You get to the
crickets.
bathroom, you don't need the
The
fork. It just
cricket
comes right
is
out like a machine
the
gun.
cricket is you crack on it. That's disgusting. It's disgusting. The crocodile is like the pork. It's not great. I don't like too much pork, so it's not too bad. The crocodile.
Actually,
The octopusy is
actually,
like smash, and it was not like great about that. But yeah,
funny you're saying that because I had bought alligator before at an exotic store, and if you don't cook it enough, it tastes like fish. If you overcook it, it actually tastes like pork chops.
really. I don't know. You have other stuff like that, or they cook a fish, and they cook the fish like with the head. Like the fish is like I don't know, like about 1 foot or 9, 10 inches, right? And I don't know what kind of fish it is, right? And they put a stick and the fish from the mouth, and they cook this. They turn around the fish back and forth, and then like that they let it go, and then they bring the fish on on your plate with the stick and the head, everything like that. You have to cut now the side, and then you flip the fish, and then you eat the other side.
Oh, okay.
That's what you do here at the Hockey Nation Live Show. We hit fish. Anyhow, Mr. Danny, thanks so much to stop by. We're going to get out at the next 10 minutes. So thanks so much to stop by. And then I'm glad you stay in the house. So that's the good news about that.
Well, of course, Coach. I just want to say, you know what? The Habs did good tonight. Okay?
Fun to watch. Fun to watch.
It
Fun
was
to
it was
watch.
fun to watch. I was sure Hoffman would get at least 2 goals tonight. I was,
And
or
we
Anderson.
got 100 likes. It was a good night tonight. We did not push hard because people pop up a lot. We got like 150 at some point at the end of the game. So
The Hockey Nation family, we stick together. We get what it needs to get done.
we have to consider to pushing harder. So have a good night, my friend. We wish you an amazing, great night. We have to finish the show without knocking the door for RJ without a result.
Just one thing, okay? I'm not going to mention no names. I talk in general. Please do not go ahead of Coach on a play-by-play. That's all we're asking. So have a good night,
It's
everybody.
funny because then I am, you know, my chat on my software, my chat is on my right side, right? So I follow everybody on the right on my computer. But the game is on my left. So I follow the game. One is a play-by-play. I don't look on the chat what's going on, everything like that. So
I know. We were asked to
yeah,
to
it's
control
just
that, and
the
we're trying to
surprise
get
is more when I can, impact the same time. But it's really hard with the streaming behind. So
well, that's fine. It's fine. Just as long as they don't go ahead of you, that's all we all want.
yeah. All
It's
right, my
fun
friend.
for
Have a good
everybody.
night, Danny. Thanks, Captain, for
right.
all the moderator. Your team are doing a great job, my friend.
Yeah, I'll keep my mouth shut on this one.
Have a good night.
Good night, buddy.
Danny, directly from the house, somewhere, somehow, and he back in the house. Talking about in the house, welcome back directly from New Jersey. Back for one more time. Mr. RJ Calabro is in the house. Welcome back.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks to stop by tonight. We have a 3-game in action tonight. All game is over. All the game was in overtime. Not overtime, no,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
What?
Montreal was not, but by
Yeah.
1 goal.
Yeah, by 1 goal they was come back. I saw that.
What a comeback for Carolina tonight. 4-1, it come back, won 5-4.
Wow.
Was a great game, and then Columbus tied the game,
Mhm.
1-1 at 3-3, and then they lost 4-3 for that one there.
Yep. These two for the two games tomorrow: Hurricanes and Buffalo at 7:30, and Boston versus Toronto at 7:30 tomorrow.
Big game about this. I think if I don't have the guess, I'm doing live tomorrow the game between Toronto and the Boston Bruins tomorrow night.
Yeah, 7:30. That's the game at 7:30.
Yeah.
And then I got the Super Bowl. I got the Super Bowl for next Sunday. It's gonna be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Eagles for the 57th Super Bowl in Arizona on next Sunday.
Yeah. Sorry about this. So you'll be a couple of days off now with no game in front of you tonight.
Yeah, there's no game on February 2nd to 3rd and the 5th. There's no game.
Yeah.
No hockey.
We don't do the game, the All-Star game here. It's going to be late the night, so we're going to go there. So,
yeah, all the All-Star games are on. The All-Star games on Saturday, February 4th. It'll be 3-on-3. The All-Star games at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 5 o'clock for the All-Star games.
Yeah. So, thank you so much, RJ. We have not much to talk about because we have only 3 games tonight.
And then you let you know, I got the all the schedules for to come back to February 6th. The February 6th we come back. We have 6 games on Monday, and then Tuesday and on February 7th we have 6. On Wednesday on the 8th we have 2, and February 9th there's 7. February the 10th we have 4, and Saturday 11th we have 14, and Sunday 4.
Yeah, and Montreal that weekend play, I believe, at 2:00 afternoon.
Yeah. The Montreal game. Their Montreal's next game is on Saturday, February 11th at 12:30, or at home. Montreal's home.
Yeah, it's a back-to-back weekend for the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yep, they're back. They're back home, and the Super Bowl. The Montreal is playing that week. And I look at Bobby, that guy passed away. I look at his shots this year. He has 664 goals. His WOR for his goal 98. His hat trick got 28 hat tricks this year, and his points are 1,553 points.
That's amazing.
Career.
All right, RJ, we wish you an amazing, great night, buddy. Thanks for stopping by with all the update. We're going to talk to you the next time we will be live tomorrow night.
That's fun.
All right, good job again, Danny. Thanks so much for everything. I appreciate that, my friend. Danny, RJ Calabro, knock the door and leave the building. RJ, great about this one over there. I do not want to. Here we go. I was thinking same thing, and I'll tap. About this, that's the problem when we leave it to Danny too much. Wow, quel bel bonhomme, Nicolas. I want some that fish about this one there. We have Gabriel in the chat. And then we have Willie. Montreal always have a day game, a Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, absolutely about this one there. Montreal has the best outdoor schedule for the rest of the year. One of the best. Yeah, absolutely, Jimmy. Talking about Montreal tonight, guys, the game, I just checked about this. Tim Suzla, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. Remember, guy, it was draft 3rd overall pick, Suzla, behind Lafrenière and Byfield. Imagine Suzla with the New York Rangers right now. My point to you guys is this. Yes, Bedard, I understand that. But you have no sense in hockey when you draft. You never know who is going to be the best player on the draft. It's not like a lucky, but again, imagine that. You know, Suzla over Byfield. Byfield, they was expecting him to be a big guy. He's looking better with Los Angeles Kings, but we have to give credit for Tim Suzla. What a great hockey player. That year, they select him, and then they select Jake Sanderson. And the same year of the draft. I remind us last year with the Montreal Canadiens, Sakoski, Mézard, Beck, Lane Hudson. Maybe 3 of them could become regular hockey player for the Montreal Canadiens at some point. So can the Montreal repeat the same thing next year with 2 picks at the top 15? That would be very interesting. about that one over there. Thanks so much. Bonne nuit, mon Harry. Then great job on the chat. Yeah, he does always a great job, by the way. And that will be the get one over there. So, yeah, that's a resume, guys. 3 games tonight on the show. Hopefully, you have a good time with the Hockey Nation show. We're going to shut down, honestly. Think about that. Bye-bye, mon Harry. Harry with la nouvelle coupe de cheveux de Harry tonight. Glad to see that one over there. Bonne nuit about this one over there. And hit the like. Thanks so much, Gabriel, to lick the likes tonight. We appreciate a lot everybody to be a part of the show tonight. But we want to wish you an amazing, great night, everybody. We're going to shut down here tonight early. We'll take advantage of the day off we can get in front of us. Ladies and gentlemen, make it through. No one gave us. So doesn't matter. Here we go. But before we leave, guys, we want to remind you one more thing. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, you have greatness inside of you. We are done for the rest of the week at the sense like we don't have any Montreal Canadiens game. We don't have no warm-up show tomorrow night. We have maybe the Toronto Maple Leafs or an interview with Blind Podbrain. If not, it'll be next week. An amazing, great night, everybody. We want to thank all the moderators. We don't mention enough your name here, but you don't know how much I appreciate. I'm really grateful for each one of you from the DANY team, Luciano, Jose, and Atap, and Ron King. So you guys does an amazing, great job. On the flip side, we want to thank everybody who participate to the show tonight as a chatter and the messenger. Then we want to thank all the people super chat tonight. We have 3 of them tonight. And then all the people pop up at the post game at Montreal Canadiens. So we wish you an amazing, great night, guys. The beginning of February tomorrow, 2nd month of the year, 2023, the month of love. What is your goal of the month? What you try to accomplish on the month? What did not work in January? You can change it in February to become better. Try to find to become the best version of yourself. And I can't wait to hear from you. Until the next time, my friend, be well, be healthy. Find a way not to dominate your day. Find the way to dominate your first half of what? 2023. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. I can wait to see you tomorrow night, everybody. Good night. Oh, 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 oh. Booyah!